What is it? Episode 95? Mm-hmm. Fuck. Chris Jones. All right. Boom. We are back. Episode 95. The show about nothing. Podcast about nothing. Radio show about nothing. Special guest in the building. Other half of Grelson. Grace was in here last week. Give it up for my boy. Got the Eagles chain on. Let him know.
We in the building. Jersey's in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Joe Budden.
Buckhead's in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Joe Budden.
Yeah, we here with it. It's glad to be back.
Of course, to my left, co-host, co-creator, co-owner.
Yeah. What's happening, y'all? We good. We back. Episode 95. It's amazing to be here as usual, as always. Man, Ish said when we got here today, he was like, bro, it felt like we've been gone for 2 weeks because so much has happened. And I was like, bro, the Grammys happened, college football been crazy, and NFL been crazy, NBA been crazy.
Shit, election.
With the election, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson finna fight. It's hella shit going on. What a week, what a time.
The Red Hulk got a trailer.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Yeah.
Niggas got Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk, bro.
Yeah. Hey, y'all hear that? Yeah. That's the cat drying up. We got to hold on that. An hour and a half. An hour and a half. Man. But seriously, this Chris Jones episode. Please subscribe, like, comment, rock with us, stay with us, fall asleep with us in your ear. Pause. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Listen, send it to a friend. Send it to an enemy. Send it to somebody you like. Send it to somebody you hate. Like if you like the show, send it to somebody you like. If you don't like the show, ruin their day. Send it to them.
Thank you. That's all we got to do. Easy. So y'all want to start with Grammy noms? We want to start with sports. Colorado, Deion to the Cowboys. It's a lot of places we can go. It's y'all's wish is my command, boss.
Let's do a little basketball just because
let's do some hoops.
Yeah,
we fresh on it.
Yeah, we were just watching some hoops.
Facts.
All right, Steph Curry.
What is wrong with Jalen Brunson ankle? Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna go real quick.
Man,
I'm gonna go real quick.
Listen, for context before the show, I said the Knicks need a hater, and it's gonna be me. Like,
it's just the new Knicks hater
for sure.
But we can start. We want to start with the Knicks.
We can.
How do we feel? Yeah. How do we feel? You got your new look Knicks. Cat is.
What is Cat's New York nickname? What did people decide was gonna be?
I don't even feel okay saying it. It's it doesn't even sit right with me. They're calling that nigga it hurts because I have so many ass cat memes in my phone and I
listen, the one with DeMarcus Cousins, that's one of the funniest pictures ever.
But now he's on my team and I have to support him.
Yeah.
They're calling that nigga. So he used to go by Big Purr. I don't. What I'm saying, we ain't bringing that shit to New York. But now they're calling this nigga the Big Bodega.
The Big Bodega.
The Big Bodega, bro.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I can't co-sign it. He's cat to me.
So how do we feel the fit has been so far?
Double B. I think that it was. I still think it was a good trade. What people I think are missing when they look at New York is the fact that they don't have Mitchell Robinson. At times, New York is going to be able to go very big with 2 7-footers, put Mitchell Robinson at the 5, put Cat at the 4, and then go Mikal, OG, and Brunson.
Right.
Or Hart, whoever you feel like playing. And that lineup is a great defensive lineup. Cat is not meant to guard 5s, and Cat is not meant to be your main rim protector.
Right.
If that is the case, you're going to be bad, a la every year the Timberwolves until Rudy Gobert got there.
Facts.
That is why they brought Rudy Gobert in there. Now, we can talk about him not being able to shoot and all that. That's another story. But defensively, it was a great move for the Timberwolves. So they need Mitchell Robinson to get healthy. And losing Hartenstein, that's why it was such a big deal. Because with this trade, I know it clears cap space, and that's another story. But with this trade, it takes away your defensive prowess that you had and the rim protection that you had. So Cat has to be better. I don't want to say I'm excusing Cat. I don't want to say I'm excusing Cat. He can't. He has to, and he can be better. But also, they need a center because he's out of position.
Right.
Yeah.
1,000%.
And I definitely think that's part of why they did the Randall swap. Because honestly, if y'all remember in January, the Knicks lost only 3 games in all of January when they had everyone healthy with the Randall and so on. So we never even really got to see that lineup in full fruition this year because of the trade. But there was no chance. At least Cat could he's out of position, but like you'd rather have Cat down there than Randall down there. There was no other option.
And Julius Randle, for what it's worth, no aura.
Yeah, without a doubt, definitely. So
That's crazy.
He definitely, I mean, like in hindsight, like Jalen Brunson like took the team out that nigga hands. Like,
ripped it.
Yeah.
That's facts.
yeah, it's
That's
like I'll
facts.
take that from you.
Yeah, for
Listen,
sure.
maybe Melo wasn't paranoid. I mean, stop Jeremy Lin from doing this exact same thing to him.
But even though we expect more out of Cat, at the same time, though, also the big benefit is the way he's stretching the floor. There was a stat, I don't remember the exact number, because he's still scoring well. We're just not playing as good defense as we normally do. But they said this season alone, we have more threes from the center position than we did in like the last 2 years or something like that. So that's it's like.
And you got more space for Brunson. And, like, I think it also helps Mikal a lot because Mikal's such a great cutter. Mm-hmm. He cuts so well off the ball, having Cat out there to have space, giving him lanes to cut. But, yeah, I think, I saw, Brunson fall. And I was like, I look like he'll be all right type shit. Like, he didn't look like he's done forever.
Brunson going to be good,
bro. On to Ish's, one of Ish's main contenders. Some team – Nelson, I don't know if you know this about Ish, but Ish has a great job of spotting potential. Yeah. He calls it early. He called the Cavs to the Eastern Conference Finals a few years ago when they lost to the Knicks.
Didn't you call the Mavs last year too?
I did call
I remember you calling
the Mavs.
I called the Mavs in like January.
Yeah,
no, I vividly remember that.
He gets some potential early. So he saw the Cavs and what they could be Evan Mobley's rookie year. It took a minute because Evan Mobley had to get stronger, get more confident, blah, blah, blah.
Darius Garland lost like 10 pounds in the middle of last season.
Exactly.
Like,
so last year was kind of an iffy year because of DG's health. The year before, they weren't ready for the playoff moment, Evan Mobley's rookie year. This year, it's looking like the vision you had in 2021 is starting to come to fruition.
Yeah, 1,000%. Especially what I've seen is Darius Garland is 1,000% healthy. Like, you can see this was an offseason where he was not rehabbing. He was not getting his body healthy. He was definitely improving his game. And somehow he looked way faster. Like, he added his 10 pounds that he lost last year and is somehow way faster with the ball. And that pace they're playing with, it's a really weird combination. That's why the East is like, it's like I really think the Celtics could be the best team in the league, but they could get first round. Because the way so many teams in the East play, the styles are so specific, it's so matchup dependent. Because the Cavs play breakneck pace on offense, but also grind out defense. Right. So what you're seeing, this is the reason they're undefeated is what you're seeing is like they'll dominate for 6 or 7 minutes, like the NBA game of runs. But in them 6 or 7 minutes, you have not scored.
Yes.
And they scored every single time down. You look up, you down 30. Like, the Cavs have that blow off the lid potential. I think it all depends on how good Donovan Mitchell is going to be.
Agreed. I think that Donovan Mitchell is the key to all of this. And people may say, well, he's a superstar. We know what you're getting out of him. I would disagree.
Right.
We know we're going to get all-star level of Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
The difference in this Cavs team is not going to be Evan Mobley's offensive game. Right. It is going to be, can Donovan Mitchell take that superstar step to be on Jason Tatum's level, to be on Embiid's level, to be on Giannis's level? Can he make that step? Because if he can, that's going to do with what I just said. Make DG better, make Evan better, make Jared Allen better. Right. It's on Donovan to raise his game and galvanize his troops to raise theirs. Right. If Evan Mobley is 15 a game in the playoffs with a better shooting percentage and Donovan Mitchell is still Donovan Mitchell, same result. Right. If Evan Mobley's 15 a game with Donovan Mitchell at 32 and playing like a top 5 player, finals team. Yeah. So that is the difference for me, Nelson.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm of the same vein of where I don't always doubt Spider, but to your point of like consistently being at that level, I think that's what the difference is. Like, he gives you spurts all the time, then he'll give you 50 or 60 on any given night, but it's like, there's going to be times, that crunch time, that playoff shit. Like, we haven't really seen you second round or beyond success in the playoffs for real. So, like, Right.
And that was my thing in Utah. I was like, like, we say this all the time, but like, the Chrysler looked just like that Phantom. Like, he looked just like a superstar. Yeah. Until a superstar starts tweaking in the playoffs. Yeah. And sometimes you need someone to be like, okay, cool, we can, like, you need someone to head up, like, maybe they, like the Celtics, maybe they got a better team, but like when Luka beat the Suns, it was like, all right, I'm just going to fry shit. Yeah. Like, it's not going to work. We tried everything else. We just got to hoop. And I don't want to see if Donovan Mitchell, like, for the 3 minutes they'll need him, whenever it will be, because eventually, that's just how it comes down. There will be 3 minutes where the Cavs season is going to depend. Can Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell carry the offense versus an elite defense? And that's always the biggest thing.
Completely agree. Shout out Jet T. Jet T on his pod was like, in one of the playoff series against LeBron, I was going crazy. And I ran up on him and was like, yeah, nigga, we here tonight. And he was like, but can you do this shit again?
That's fire.
And it's like, that's the mentality. It's like,
that's fine.
Yeah, Donovan can score with Jason Tatum game 1.
Right.
Can he score with him game 4 and 5 and 6 and 7? Can he do it with Embiid? Can he do it with? That is the question. Can he keep doing it? Because of course we know he can do it for game. It's been proven, and we know he can do it for a first round series. But deep into the playoffs, can he do that?
Right.
That remains to be seen. But they look amazing.
They look awesome. They definitely look like, we talk about this all the time, like, they definitely look like that young team that's trying too hard. Like, it's fucking November.
Shit means something to me, man.
It's November 11th. Braun just did the pod. Like, y'all come up for warm-ups, niggas got their headphones on. Other side of the court, they throwing oops and shit, dunking the ball. Like,
shit, the NBA Cup, bro.
You feel me?
This NBA Cup, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is trying to get out here, you know?
Oh, my God.
And then y'all know what happened last night, man.
Yeah, talk about
y'all know what happened last night, man.
Oh,
Talk about
Y'all know what happened last night, man.
I got some hate for you, Clay.
Look, man. All right, so unless you've been living under a rock, obviously the reunion happened last night. That is Klay Thompson going back home to the Bay to face the Golden State Warriors. Dallas versus Warriors.
Shout out to the Bays niggas.
And what you thought?
Shout out to the Bays
What
niggas.
you thought was gonna happen, man? What you thought was gonna happen?
Nigga came to see Big Bro.
Come on, man. You know what I do, Klay? I'm going to put my arm around you, and I'm going to let you get your shots off. We're going to let you get open so you get your confidence. We got on the Sailors hats tonight. But when it come down to it, I don't care if you got Luka. I don't care if you got Kyrie. I don't care if you got Luka and Kyrie. I am 30. And I am that nigga. Just like he said, you wanted to leave? Fuck it. This my shit anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, 37 in the game. 37-9-6 in the game.
Dagger work, too.
Come on, man.
Is that what he said in the camera?
Yes.
I wanted to know what he said, but like I'm terrible at lip reading, and I wanted to wait for someone to tell me.
You
That's
can
fire.
tell. He said you wanted to leave. This my shit.
That's crazy.
You ain't want to. It was you ain't want to stay. This my shit.
Yeah.
Cold.
Listen, it was such a great game. I told you today, great hate watch.
Oh.
I don't usually hate watch the Mavs. I've never hate watched Luka. Great hate watch. Great hate watch. Like,
I'm with you.
Like Klay hit a couple shots. Chris got mad at me on Twitter because I said he got that belt to ask. He for sure did. 7 for 17. He was looking crazy, bro. Listen, you hit back-to-back threes. It was a couple nice moments. I would say that. You did the little shimmy, cool. But you need to remember, it's levels. It's levels. And that's exactly what you get for dick riding like that. Came back. You took a cut to leave. You took Lester. Listen, I hope you enjoying that pay cut.
Embarrassing.
Y'all the 12th seed in the West.
Embarrassing.
I hope you enjoying that pay cut down there.
Hey, with them taxes in Dallas, not really a pay cut.
Listen, I hope you enjoying that pay cut because you really saw that difference one last time. I'm telling you, Steph has easily one of been my favorite athletes to follow because that nigga is such a low-key sicko.
I love cocky Steph. Like right now, like Olympic era Steph, and all, like he's been on his shit, like popping his
really
shit. Yes.
Like you could just
the 4 ringers ever since the 4th ring. Like this whole era is that.
Daniel said that literally an hour ago. Like we was just talking about the 2020. Like,
since the 4th ring, that nigga been a different beast, and I love it.
You can't tell that nigga nothing.
I would give my hamstrings for that nigga to play until he's 50. Like
the NBA will not be the same after that because like it's got to the point because we watch so many Warriors games like. It's like watching a Marvel movie. It's like, it's like, all right, something bad gonna happen, and it's gonna look like it's over, and then Steph gonna check in at 7 minutes.
Those 4 back-to-back finals was literally like a fever dream. Like that shit does not feel like fucking real.
The Western Conference runs.
Just different.
They didn't lose a Western Conference playoff series till like 2020.
That was insane.
It was 2 years ago. Against the Lakers.
Took a decade to lose a
playoff
playoff
was
series.
Insane. They was running through these.
It was just nostalgic. I saw a tweet. I can't remember from who. Shout out to you, whoever you're. It was like it was a perfect game, man. It was just like the old Warriors. Steph went crazy. Klay hit some big shots. Draymond played great defense, and the Warriors won. Just all around classic night, bro. Like it was really amazing something to see. Real quick, both of you. Ish, I'll start with you. Do you think that the Warriors have a real chance of contending? They started off their second, third in the West. Is real wacky right now. Played 10, 11 games. But they look good. They've only lost 2 games. One of them was to the Cavs, and the other one was early in the season. They beat Boston, Dallas, OKC, so they've beaten some good teams. Do you think that they're a real contender, or you think this is a little just hot start?
No, I think that, listen, as long as Steph Curry is going to play at this level, they'll be a contender. Because they'll never be a team. That's the thing, like we talk about Donovan Mitchell. Like, there will never be a team their ceiling can't reach. Because there's not a player whose impact they can, like any player, their impact Steph can catch. I think Pete Jokic, I think Steph is one of the only few players that could catch
100%.
Pete, like just individual impact.
For sure.
Shea, Braun, AD, he's one of the only people who's like we talk about superpowers for the players. Like, if I start tweaking, it don't matter who is there.
Yes.
And I think in a West that's so close the way it is, like, it's going to be so many games that are not decided by who's the better team. It's just who's been in the playoffs more. Who's been in these moments. And I think what you see right now is like, and you saw it in the Olympics. You saw it at the end of the last game. It's like, end of game, it just looks so slow. End of game, it looks so slow and easy for the Warriors with Steph Curry because he's just done it so many times. Like, so I think as long as they have Steph, they'll for sure be a contender.
And I'll even add on to the hating in that, listen, I don't know if y'all watched like a lot of Warriors last year, and you could blame it on the injury or whatever. That nigga Klay be bricking that shit up, bro. And I'm just saying, maybe those missed shots are going to other niggas who might make them a little bit more efficiently, and it might be helping.
Listen,
I don't know.
They 12
I'm just
deep
talking.
Now. They 12 deep now. They couldn't find 8 players last year.
I will say this about Klay. Yeah. Klay, the issue with Klay last year was not the missed shots. It was the time of the missed shots.
Oh, yeah.
The type of
the flow of the game.
The way and the flow of the game in which he missed the shots.
It was always like, bro, why the fuck did you just – like, it was terrible.
And then the attitude thereafter.
Yeah.
So we're on a run. You've been off all game, but you're playing good defense, but you want to find it. So in 4 minutes, when Steph been going crazy, you want to jack up a 3 and ruin a possession. Now it's a quick bucket. Yeah. It was things like that was happening last year. That was Klay. That was a problem. It was situationally. That was what I was looking for. It was situational with Klay. And
you walk away like, well, I should be able to shoot that shot. Well, yeah, you can, my nigga, but you've been missing him for like a year. Like,
yes,
you could slow down on
yes.
Like,
and so when the games you have it, you have it. But if you don't, you don't. And that was the issue. It was no differentiation from him having it and him not. Yeah. And that was his ego getting involved, in which Steve came to him before the season and was like, yo, you might have to come off the bench some this year. Like, when you're not having it, you just got to be able to take that step. And because he was a legend in his franchise, he doesn't feel like he should have to do that. Right. So he went somewhere where he could start every game, even though the result may not be the same. However, Buddy Hield has been one of the best pickups of the offseason because it's not with role players. Role players is simply about fit. It's not about the talent of the role player because you're not going to get the tween hezzies from them. Right. You're going to get buy into the specific role, and if this team matches your role, you're going to look a letter grade above better than what you are. Yep. And so Buddy Hield is a 75 on 2K. With the Warriors, he's an 81 because they fit perfectly with his skill set. He's amazing off catching and shoot. He's amazing running off screen. Yep. He knows how to move without the ball. He's an active defender. Buddy Hield problem was can he lock in for an extended period of time? And we always said on this pod, we've been doing this shit for so long, bro. Yeah. We always said on this pod when niggas get to a certain team, you're going to lock in differently because a goal is different.
Who was it? I can't
It was
Wiggins. It was Wiggins.
It was show us. It was when Wiggins got traded.
The day Wiggins got traded, I was like, yeah. Niggas be like, he don't got the passion for the game. It's like, fam, it's hard to pay. It's hard to have passion in Minnesota. Like, you going from Minnesota to the Bay.
Man. And then as we get older, like 4 or 5 years ago when we were saying that, I and him, both of us, was it me or him, didn't have the insight that we do now with understanding how organizations actually work from the inside and how a player can tell when they're not going nowhere. And as we have learned through interviews and such, some organizations do not care about winning. They just care about getting enough people in the stands so this owner can continue to profit from this team. So when you're in a situation like that, the player may be able to see something like that, and
Yeah.
With Buddy Hield, he just seems like he's loving playing basketball, and then they keep talking about how high the vibes of the team are, and that matters. Your team liking each other, going to dinner. Bron always talks about that. Draymond has talked about that a lot. Any great team will tell you. Kobe talked about how later in his career he had to learn to be cool with his teammates, take them out to dinner, things of that nature. And so I just think everything that the 22 Warriors are, they can replicate. Yeah. My thing with the 22 Warriors was at any moment when Steph was being Steph, you could also get Jordan or Klay. Right. One of them was going to be on. Yeah. Or Wiggins. It was one of the three. Yeah. Do you have three guys this year that can do that? Buddy Hield, Wiggins, Kuminga. Can those three guys rotate in being a real number 2 option is the question.
Yeah. I think they'll be good though.
Yeah.
The West is stacked really crazy.
Yes,
I'll never doubt 30, but the West is fucking. The fact that the Mavs are 12th, like you said, is like crazy. Like,
crazy, bro.
It's sick.
Yeah.
All right. It's like the AFC. Like they got all the superstars. They got all the superstars in the AFC. Yeah. Y'all want to go to football or y'all want to go to Grammys?
Yeah, we can do it football.
I bet.
Keep it in the sports.
We'll start with Nelson again, especially since they got the game tomorrow. Eagles and Commanders, man. The Eagles look good. What's their record, Nelson?
7-2.
All right.
Somehow.
5 in a row.
Listen, Nick Sirianni, man. What a guy. Man.
What a guy. What a guy.
7-3 with the Commanders. Man. Commanders are 7-3. I believe they should have beat Pittsburgh. I think that's an inexperienced issue why they lost that game. Yeah. Not a this team is better than me issue. But we have a really big game tomorrow. And I'm really excited. I think this is going to be one of the after getting Ravens and Bengals last week, it's going to be hard to live up to that. But I think it's going to be a great game. So my question to Nelson, I was very excited to ask you this as a diehard Eagles fan, and I know Ish's answer, so I'm excited to hear y'all talk about this. Do you think if the Commanders win this game that Nick Sirianni – if the Eagles win this game, do you feel more comfortable going into the playoffs with Nick Sirianni, or is there nothing he can do to make you change your mind about him?
My thing with Nick Sirianni, man, is I literally just feel like he just gets in his own way. I think that, and we've seen it with Saleh, and where like the Jets were asked anyway, but it's just like I think there's some stat somewhere where like if you fire your coach mid-season, it's like virtually impossible for you to like go on a playoff run.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the 3rd year in a row I feel like we have a Super Bowl caliber team, and the players literally love him. So I just feel like regardless of how you feel, like niggas just got to just get the situational awareness up. Like just stop making bonehead decisions and getting in your own way. Your players already rock with you. You have the talent to literally Steve Kerr if you wanted to, and just let the team be the fucking team. Thanks. Let the coordinators cook, and then you can win a chip. Yeah. So it's just like this game isn't going to change anything for me personally. I'll feel better if just as he builds an equity of not making shitty decisions to lose the game, then I'll feel better. But at the end of the day, like the nigga is what he is, and I just hope the team could just overpower him and Steve Kerr that bitch up.
Yeah. So would you feel more comfortable? Would you feel more comfortable if they lost the game yesterday, but in the situationally, he kicked when he needed to, he went for it when he needed to, went for 2 when he needed to, versus them winning tomorrow, and every situational situation, they made their own decision and just overcame it? Like, would that make you feel bad if you just keep saying the same mistakes over and over again?
That's a great question. Honestly, just because I know that literally if you just isolate the fucking Falcons game, his play calling literally wiped out 9 points, and we lost by 1. Yeah. I'm like, that's literally a loss, because of you. You niggas talk about the Saquon drop all you want. He lost the game before Saquon had an opportunity to even catch that ball.
Like he should never. Like that play never has to be ran.
We be up by double digits. It'll be over. So having that I experienced that literally this year, I think I literally would rather us lose and make all the right decisions. And I'm like, you know what? It was their day. I'll live with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But the fact that, like, if I see points get stricken from the scoreboard and I lose by less than a tub, like, we should have one loss right now. Like, I can't get over that shit. It's sick, bro.
I will say, listen, Nick Sirianni is a couple. Listen, that nigga, he should. If I was Nick Sirianni, I would drive AJ Brown to work. Like AJ Brown up at 6 a.m. I'm up at 5:30. Like coffee in hand. Like you ready, big bro? Like, because that Eagles team with A.J. Brown and without A.J. Brown. Listen, if A.J. Brown was not healthy right now, Nick Sirianni would not be the coach. Because as soon as A.J. Brown came back, he put that cape on. That is a completely different team. And I do agree with you. If the players are like, because him and Jalen had a little spat, but like if him and Jalen reconciled it, like if he's just gonna be a mid coach, I could live with it.
Yeah.
Like they can't quit on him again.
Yeah.
Like that. Like and nothing. It's really nothing that can happen that's gonna make me like I believe in, because come playoff time, I know what I think I'm gonna see. I could feel it. Like the Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl. It kind of just. It's weird how games can define people. That game was like, that's your ceiling.
Yeah.
You are not going to outcoach Andy Reid in the Super Bowl. They are going to win the Super Bowl running zigs. Like,
that's why but that's why I'm saying I don't even want him to coach. Bro. Like he could be the coach without coaching. No, on God. Like we don't. Steve Kerr the bitch up. Let the our coordinators are cooking. Let them do everything and be like, good job. Good job.
That game,
high five.
That game put Andy Reid in Bill Belichick classroom.
Hey,
like,
let me tell you something. You know who do that and has a very successful program? Mr. Deion Sanders.
Deion
Sanders don't handle the X's and O's. He ain't really worried about situational. He is there to motivate, to inspire, to lead, and to help the corners.
Hey, not even just Deion Sanders. You know who else runs a successful program? Nigga, never been under 500. Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin not in the meetings like going. Man, Mike Tomlin is a organization runner.
Yes. Run the team.
Run the team. Situationally, I'm
being
a
adult.
the right. Yeah. I listen. I things I'm gonna handle. But listen, I ain't calling the plays.
Your job's essentially easier. You're not Kyle Shanahan who has to draw everything up. Exactly. CMC goes out. How do I build this team to win without him? Like you don't have to do none of that.
Like, bro, you got good leaders on the team. Like you got people you could put like dog. Like I'm saying, you just get out your way. But man, watching the Chiefs, like you get like the Chiefs won the Super Bowl on the same play. And just flipped it.
Oh my God, that shit!
They just flipped the play. Like, do you know how crazy that is? That they just flipped the play.
Watching walk-in touchdowns like in the Super Bowl, like
untouched,
actually hurt my heart.
Untouched.
That Super Bowl hurt me so bad, bro. I wanted Jalen Hurts to win that game.
A double-digit lead at halftime after giving up a fumble 6. Like it's actually insane. You gave up a fumble 6 and we're up double digits at halftime and lost.
Versus he was hurt. Patrick Mahomes' ankle was hurt, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you know they had that in that quarterback special. They was glazing that shit up. Oh, my God.
Listen.
You can't tell me this shit not a storyline the way that they did Patrick Mahomes the year he won the chip. Nigga got hurt, played that shit out, and they recorded every second of it. Come on, bro.
The black magic going on in Kansas City. let's just pivot to there.
A block kick to win the game, bro.
Because you know what's crazy? I asked the chat I think maybe last week. I said, when do the Chiefs lose? Like, do the Chiefs lose?
Their schedule is shit. The rest of their schedule is shit.
And I think Daniel was like, listen, Broncos, division game. And I was like, man, look at Sean Payton on the sideline, so smug. Sean Payton on the sideline, coolest nigga in the school. Can't wait for them to kick this field goal. I'm like, wow, these niggas really did it. Nope.
Like, do they know yet? Does Sean Payton know?
The magic radiating off Patrick Mahomes. Listen, he been hurt the whole game. They blocked the field goal. This nigga doing laps in the end zone. Fastest he done ran all day, bro.
Man, we got a good one this weekend in the Bills and Chiefs. I really, really have a question.
Right.
Because I think this is a game or the Chargers game. These are the only 2 games left they can lose. Mm-hmm. If they have been playing a lot of close games.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys remember, and I know it's crazy. What I'm doing is crazy. Just stay with me.
We like crazy. We like crazy.
The Minnesota Vikings 2 years ago were 13-1 in one-score games. And everybody going into the playoffs was like, that's not a recipe for success. You want to have some games where you're dominating and show your dominance.
Thanks.
They keep playing these close games and winning on block field goals and Mahomes run and barely stepping out of bounds. And things like little things here, an inch with Isaiah Likely, like pause, like a toe, like.
Fucking Zay Flowers reaching over the goal line.
That's literally divine intervention, bro. Like the things we're talking about is nothing short of divine intervention.
So are you?
It's coming from down there. Like it's coming from somebody down there.
Yeah, it's sick.
Vaughn in them.
Niggas so Vaughn in them.
But do you think that one score black magic thing that's going on in Kansas City is going to come back to bite them in the playoffs, or because they have Patrick Mahomes and he is so good situationally, and Andy Reid is so good situationally, you're not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to lie.
They won 7 straight games trailing in the fourth quarter.
I'm not worried about it.
Like,
They
come on, bro.
won 7 straight games trailing in the fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls. He was down 10 points in the second half of every single one. Like, these niggas are so good. It's just, it's hard for me to see them losing to anybody but the Ravens.
And even then, I still don't see it.
And-
I don't see it either.
And in a close game, like, because that's what I want to make sure I hit the question because I feel like this is a good clip. Like,
yes.
they are so good situationally right now. I think they are fine with all the games being close because you're not going to outcoach Andy Reid. Your offensive coach is not going to be more prepared than the nigga who beat the undefeated Patriots on defense, is Steve Spagnuolo. And your defense will not be as good as Patrick Mahomes when it matters. And I like that. That is the thing that's like keep pushing them over the edge. But I think this game is going to be important because this game, I think, was going to be the turning point for their season. Because I think they're about to flood these niggas.
Okay.
Like, I think it gets super bad because I don't think Buffalo can move the ball in Kansas City.
Okay.
I don't think Buffalo can move the ball in Kansas City, and I think Buffalo defense is super bad.
Okay.
You think they're going to flood them?
I think 24-7 in the first half. Like
24-7 in the first half?
If the Bills score 21 points, I'm gonna be super shocked.
Wow.
To the question, and then to that point, go. My question and his statement.
Oh, if I'm worried? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. It basically just to mimic everything he said. Like, and the Chiefs are organizationally, I don't want to say complete, but at least coaching wise, until the Eagles prove me wrong, are what the Eagles weren't last year. Yeah. And the Eagles were the exact same thing when they were 10-1 last year. They were essentially all close games. We like this year, once we finally started having multiple blowouts, we hadn't had a double-digit win in a year. Like, October was literally the turning point, and then we had multiple blowouts back to back. Like, it was the exact same shit that you described with the Vikings. Like, we were fraudulent, and the only difference is the Chiefs have built up so much equity doing what they've been doing for so long that it's like that's the only thing that can cancel out like your concern about that. Yeah, so I just if there's anyone you give the benefit of the doubt to, it's Andy, it's Pat, it's Spagnuolo, it's Chris Jones, it's fucking Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, it's
dark magic. Like,
and
yeah.
To his point about them flooding the Bills.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like. And, like, just also, we're talking about the storylines of the NFL, the best TV show on earth. I'm going to get, like, my Vegas send me in the script shit. Like, and just, they want people to watch this game. They want it to be, they want to mimic the AFC Championship. It's not going to be that, but they want to do it to the best of their ability. I see Josh going band for band to an extent. I can see them maybe fourth quarter shit getting shaky, but they're not going to let this nigga get boxed up on. I don't know.
This is why I think that. Because this is the game the Chiefs are supposed to lose. This is the game that's supposed to be Josh Allen's MVP. Vegas loves Josh Allen.
The MVP conversation might be sealed after.
And if the Bills lose this game, what it's gonna do for them, like for their psyche, like the division's already locked up. You know you have to beat them. We lost to these niggas again. I think there's so much pressure on Josh Allen.
For sure.
And I don't trust Josh Allen's decision making normally.
Yeah, this is true.
There's so much pressure on him to perform. All right, Diggs isn't here. This is the first time you play in this Kansas City defense without Diggs. It's the best defense in the league. It's a little different when it's Stephon Diggs out there and it's not Stephon Diggs out there. Like, you get different looks. It's brackets that aren't sent. And more importantly, it's blitzes that are sent now because – oh, yeah, you don't have Stephon Diggs. We don't have to account for that.
And Amari Cooper's not playing.
He's not playing this game?
He's hurt. His shoulder's hurt.
No.
All right. So to my question, regarding am I worried about the one-score games? I, unfortunately, am not. I completely agree with Ish. Ish broke down the timeline. Super Bowls, been down 10 points. Last 7 games, fourth quarter comebacks. They've won 15 straight games. Yeah. At some point, you're going to win every single way, and at some point in a 15-game win streak, you're going to have 4 or 5 games, 6, 7 games where you win the same way. So, yes, they are They are such a good, complete football team, and people, because of Patrick Mahomes in the early years of his career, they can't fathom that their offense doesn't look superhero-ish. Yeah. And it's just not that. It wasn't that last year. They had the same questions about the receiver drops. Can they score for 35 points and things of that nature? But
they're a running team now, though.
But they're a running first team, and they're a defensive team. And they treat Patrick Mahomes like the Patriots treated Brady early in his years. It was, you're the best decision maker. You're clutch. No moment is too big for you, and you can make every throw. So when it's time for you to do that, do that. But until then, just game manage. Shout out Cam Newton. They are as complete as a football team has been in the past 5 or 10 years. Yeah. The Baltimore Ravens of last year were up there. Right. Yeah. But they don't have Andy Reid, and they didn't have the running back that they have in Pacheco. But they are not going to lose to anybody other than the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, which is why I don't agree with Ish that they're going to flood the Bills. Do I think they're going to win a close one and a heartbreaker and ruin the Bills' season with it? Yes. Everything else I agree with. Yeah. The only thing is I think they're going to win a close game. I think the games are going to be close because I don't think they're capable of flooding it. Yeah. I really just don't think – I don't think they play that style of football. Yeah. Their last like 10 drives have all been over 10 plays. They don't play a style of football to be up 24/7 at halftime anymore. And I don't think – Patrick and Xavier Worthy don't have the chemistry they need that they're going to have next year and the year after for Xavier to be that deep threat.
Yeah, it'll get there eventually.
He keeps misjudging the ball. It's just not there yet. Yeah, he's a rookie. He's never played with arm talent like this and an offense like this. So that's okay. Yeah. So that's why I don't think they're going to flood him. But it's going to take a dynamic quarterback to complete this job. Right. You're going to have to be Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or the Bills. The Bengals are out of this because I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, and I don't think their defense is good enough.
And I don't think Joe Burrow is dynamic enough.
Also that. I don't think – yes, agreed. Josh Allen at his A++ game and Lamar Jackson at this A++ game are the only two people that can do it. And this year, Lamar Jackson can be an A- because he has Derrick Henry to rely on, and the Ravens can be like, who can control the clock better? Right. And use it that way, run play action, I-formation, blah, blah, blah. So I am as confident in the Chiefs as I've been in any team since I was watching Brady. It's just I know they're going to be in the AFC Championship. It's just what I believe is going to happen this year is it's going to be 35-38 shootout, and Lamar's going to come out on top because it's just his year. That's really all I think is going to happen. It's no logic behind it. It's just I just think it's one of those games. Whoever get the ball first, whoever get the ball last wins, or I score with 30 seconds left, and he finally can't do that. Kick the field goal. It's something like that.
I definitely liked all those points, and I think this is my last case for them blowing out. Look over your left shoulder. Mike, when they was winning championships, Mike played every game. But Mike, of course, took every matchup personal. But it was certain niggas, don't compare me to him. When him and Clyde Drexler got at it, every time I saw Clyde Drexler, I'm going to show you the difference. And I do agree with you under normal circumstances. I don't think it could be 24-24 at half. But I think Josh Allen is so prone to mistakes. If the Chiefs have 24, Mahomes might have 7 of that. If the Chiefs have, I think the Chiefs defense are going to, they're gonna win field position always. But Josh Allen got that. Listen, Josh Allen got that Brett Favre. He got that Josh Allen. At this point, we got to go to Josh Allen syndrome. Josh Allen got that fuck it in him. I definitely can see pick 1 or 2. There's so much on him, and it's nowhere else that they can really go. Okay. If the running game's not working, or if Khalil Shakir, whoever they have playing wide receiver 1, can't separate, he's gonna go into hero mode, I think.
I was going to say actually that this game for me relies on James Cook. Yeah. If James Cook is 21 carries for 120 yards, 1,000%. The Bills are either in this game and win it, or if he's 20 carries for 60 yards, 40 yards, they lose this game. If they can't run the ball and Josh Allen has to be superhero, the defense is too good for you to be superhero. That's the difference between Lamar and Josh. Yeah. And that is why Lamar and Josh, and if you want to be honest, Pat, in the regular season, but I know what the playoffs is, so I'll shut up. But Lamar and Josh is a conference. I think Joe Burrow, pause, a little bit down because he just isn't as dynamic as him at their A++. the difference between Josh and Lamar is Lamar doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And Lamar playing when he plays superhero against the Chiefs, don't turn the ball over.
Right.
Don't turn the ball over. That is the difference with Josh playing superhero. And as I just said, he has Derrick Henry, but he also has a guy that wins now in Zay Flowers, and he has 2 reliable tight ends. So you have a safety blanket at 4 or 7 yards, something intermediate somewhere he can not get easy completions. Josh has Dawson Knox, but he's not Mark Andrews, he's not Isaiah Likely, and he doesn't have somebody on the outside, so they're able to keen in more on Dawson Knox than they are the other tight ends for the Ravens. So I don't see a blowout, but I see I'm going to go 27-24.
And there's one name
27-24, 27-21.
It's one name we forgot to mention. Because I think the Chiefs' offense come January, and the Chiefs' offense now is going to look a lot different.
100%.
D-Hop still got it.
Yeah.
D-Hop still got it.
Oh, for sure.
And even if he don't, Andy Reid is going to put him in positions where he's not going to really need to have it. Like, all of D-Hop's touchdowns up to this point been gravy.
Agreed.
Been easy. Outside of a rookie in the slot, he don't even get a hand on him. Like,
Agreed.
I think that offense has a lot of potential. They just got to get everybody back because I don't think they're good enough for it just to be Travis anymore. I don't think Travis is good enough for it just to be him. But
Definitely
if
not.
D-Hop is back, Travis is back, Pacheco is back, and then Worthy is just like the explosives guy, I think that offense has a lot of potential. I don't think it could be like Worthy's going to be the new Tyreek Hill, like he'd be catching 11, 12. No, I don't think that'll work. Especially, well, not at least
Now, this year.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are the last team that I would make excuses for because, like we said, all the fucking black magic going on. So I'm not even finna do that.
They say Rasheed Rice might come back.
I was gonna say something like I will acknowledge the fact they did get fucked by injuries of like Hollywood Brown before the season started.
Right.
Like when they're all healthy, I'll be disgusted for next year if they keep all these guys and all these niggas are there. It's like it's gonna actually be retarded.
And like a lot of that is like I said with the Texans, and they almost did this to the Lions. The Chiefs are gonna floor somebody. They are due to flood somebody,
That's fair.
It's not, and it's usually not even the bad teams. It's usually somebody like, oh yeah, we thought they was gonna be good. Like, oh yeah,
it's like when the Ravens killed the Bills, like murdered them. They're like, oh shit.
And and that is my thing. I don't think the Bills are in this class of team.
No.
I just don't think they're in this class.
I don't either. I think they're a step below I think the Chiefs are 1A, the Ravens are 1B, and the Steelers not the healthy Texans and the Bills are on the next tier on 1C.
But you know what kills me about your prediction, and I pray it's true, the 30-35 Ravens, who gets the ball last, all that is what kills me is that's literally what week 1 was, and it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and you can bank on it and be like, okay, that was the one, so he can get the one in the playoffs, but it's just like, we haven't seen it. It's always them who gets the one.
So here's the thing. Your team is as different from week 1 to week 10, 11 to the playoffs.
For sure.
It's the Ravens are such a different team. And
100%.
I've watched every Ravens game for the past 3 years. And it's different. This offense is different.
100%.
Lamar is different. The play calling, the receivers, everything about this team is different. Not only from last year, the year before, but from game 1. They didn't know what to do with Derrick Henry yet. They hadn't figured out, you're not playing out of shotgun all game with him. Put him in the I formation, put him in single back, give him the ball, put his feet at 7 yards, and get him the ball going downhill and let him be the freight train he is. Give him 12 carries, 15 carries like that, and then 3 or 4 from the shotgun so you can keep the read option situation alive and all of that.
Right.
They figured that out. They realized that they can win on one-on-one routes, and they can get open in double coverage and in a zone blitz. He can find the open spot quickly.
He's a great route runner.
And great route runner. And Bateman is becoming a real deep threat, and they have 2 tight ends. So what they're able to do is go 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, or go 22 personnel and go 2 backs, 2 tight ends, and 2 receivers. And they're able to mass protect out of the play action. So they're so dynamic. From where they were week 1, I think the result of the game is different. You're not going to get Lamar at 16 rush attempts, but you're going to get him at 10. and you're going to get them at 7 designed. And that's going to be the difference in the game is those 7 design runs, the one breakaway scramble that turns into a 40-yard completion, and the 25-yard scramble on 3rd down.
There's nothing they can't do on offense.
It's nothing
There's
they can't do on
nothing
offense.
do on
And I
offense.
understand that Kansas City's defense is amazing, but they lost their number 2 corner. That's going to be a problem when they're playing the upper echelon of the teams. They lost their number 2 corner, and what do the Ravens? Why are the Chiefs' defense so good? The mark of a great defense is you do one thing first. You stop the run. Then you make teams one-dimensional, and you let your secondary eat. You let your secondary prey. You're not going to stop the Ravens from running the ball.
No chance.
The Chiefs didn't stop the Ravens from running the ball last AFC Championship.
They just
That's
didn't
the
do it.
misconception.
They just didn't do
They
it.
just didn't do it. The 6 carries they had were 6 good carries. They just wouldn't run the ball.
There's no explanation behind
And
it.
we gotta keep in mind we haven't seen Keaton Mitchell into the run
I
game.
can't wait for
So
that one,
now
yo.
they have a three-headed monster, and Todd Monken has grown so much as a play
He's a
caller
dog.
from year 1 to year 2.
He's a dog.
I want people to understand that Todd
Literally.
Monken went from college in the SEC coaching Jake Fromm and Carson Beck and whatnot, and Stetson Bennett to the AFC championship against Patrick Mahomes with Lamar Jackson as his quarterback.
Right.
He was just as confused and flustered as everybody. Like he was learning. That was a learning experience for him. And this
and
year,
to be fair,
situationally, he has been incredible.
To be fair, fuck it, give Lamar the ball. Almost worked. Like to be fair, like like all right, like a lot of people kill him for that game. But like, fuck, I mean, we like a Zay Flowers fumble away. From
I was gonna say it took a lot of shit to get to that point.
Literally,
bro.
like-
It took
And
a
people
lot of
forget
shit.
about the 2 missed penalties. The holding call that was just nothing. Like they tackled Isaiah Likely and just didn't throw a flag at all.
Yeah.
And it was like Ish came in here the next day. He was like, "It can't be nothing. At least call offensive pass interference."
So,
bro.
yeah,
like you can't just have
there
2
was too
niggas
much-
tackle each
That
other
makes
and nothing
sense,
get
It
called.
was too much contact for that not to be a
Yeah, without a doubt.
And then the interception, I've always said since the first time he threw it, he didn't put enough air on it to get the pass interference, but it was pass interference. He threw it so low that the safety was able to jump it so easy. It was like, that's close. But if he would have threw it to the back of the end zone and it would have just looked like he had a chance, they would have got the pass interference been on the 1 yard line. So it's like a lot of shit happened. Penalties, didn't run the ball. A lot of shit had to go right. And then this year, they did do it. They did it. But like it was an inch, bro. It was a white click away from winning the game. So it's like, and Lamar missed the throw and then had a miscommunication with Bateman and Zay Flowers and all of that. So it was like the moment was there. I think they capitalized
And
on the moment.
Lamar is so uniquely equipped. Like, I think one of these players, and I think he just wanted so
he does.
bad. You
He
saw
does.
it week 1, the way he was running. If it is playoff time,
The weight he lost too, getting faster.
like playoff time in Kansas City, we down 4. I just don't know if you're tackling him. That is the one thing with Lamar was like, I've seen Lamar run full speed one time in like the last 3 years.
Bro, on God. On God.
Like then the only time is versus the Chiefs. Like he wanted so bad. Like I really feel. And listen, I called the Odell touchdown in the Super Bowl. I don't know if it'll be this Chiefs playoff. Like next time we play them, there will be there's gonna be Lamar's gonna jump out the window on the Chiefs one time, and he's gonna hit top speed, and niggas be like, wow, he's really that fast. Like yes, because I think the way the Chiefs feel now is how Alabama used to feel.
Yes. Yes.
Where it's like, listen, that the scheme y'all built y'all team on, not gonna be good enough to beat them. You need somebody. Listen, you need Deshaun to be special. You
Cam
need
Newton.
Cam Newton,
Johnny
Johnny
Manziel.
Manziel. You're gonna need someone to be special.
Yeah.
You're gonna need Mike Evans out. You're gonna need a couple players to just be men. Like,
Yeah.
And I think Lamar is the only person that if Mahomes is managing the game, I think Lamar's the only person that can outpace what they're going to be doing.
And somebody is watching this like the pass defense. Look, bro, you're playing Patrick Mahomes. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Like,
just gonna get
I
his.
know that sounds crazy, and
matter.
like
It don't
if we
matter
was
who
on
out there,
ESPN, they was like, you can't say that,
Yeah.
but we not. We on a show about nothing but Rock Issue Nelson.
That's a fact.
It don't matter. Like, that nigga's going to get to the goal. Like, he is going to be in the game in the fourth quarter. It's nothing you're going to do
that
to
nigga
prevent
scored 24 points in 3 minutes versus the Patriots in the NFC Championship.
Like, listen, bro.
He scored 24 points in 3 game minutes. They had the ball for 3 game minutes.
Listen,
versus
bro.
peak Belichick. That defense went on next week and didn't let Jared Goff cross the 50. He scored 24 points in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
They're not stopping him from being in the game in the final moments. So that is my point. It's going to just take a all-time tweak-out performance. It doesn't even have to be a full game. It can be one of the games where the first half is 10-10. But like the Bengals game, turns it on in the third quarter, touchdown. Ravens get the ball, last kick, field goal win. Like, it's going to go like – it doesn't matter, bro. The defense don't matter. And that's why I started this? Did I start it like this? I'm not sure if we was on camera when I said this or not, but I said I don't want the Bengals to make the playoffs and play the Ravens because of the Ravens' pass defense. That is a different situation with I literally just don't know if the Ravens go 2 drives, Joe Burrow might score every other possession. The Kansas City Chiefs don't have that type of offense. They rely on the run game, and we do a good job of stopping the run. So that is the difference in Kansas City. In Cincinnati. Every other team the Ravens are going to play, Lamar's going to outscore him, bro. That offense is ridiculous. And that's another team I'm scared about. We can get into in a second. Pittsburgh. Terrified of Pittsburgh.
Really?
Terrified of Pittsburgh.
You should be.
Terrified of Pittsburgh.
You should be.
I ain't gonna lie.
You should be.
I'm not going.
Lamar has thrown 47 interceptions in his career. 10 of them have come against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The stats against Lamar's stats against the Steelers are like an eyesore. Like, it hurts my heart how bad he plays against them.
TJ Watt, let me rephrase it. If I'm the Ravens, I'm a little worried about the Steelers.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
I think that's what you were talking about from the Ravens
I'm
perspective.
just talking about the Ravens.
Bro,
the Steelers aren't beating anybody else in the playoffs. They will beat the Ravens.
I wish Steve was here. I've never said that. I wish he was here. But are you more scared of the Ravens with Russell Wilson or if Justin Fields comes back?
Again, only because of the pass defense, Russell Wilson. If it was they was locking up on the back end, I would say Justin Fields because of the dynamic aspect of it, and the pass rush isn't amazing. But the fact they just can't cover, on Sunday, the Ravens and Steelers play at 1 o'clock. Pickens may have 225 yards. It may be he might have one reception for 200
NFL
yards.
young boy, yes sir, yes sir.
The way that pass defense is, he might go bonkers.
I love that Pickens went to UGA. Like, we've been following Pickens for a long time.
Real
like,
dog.
He's a real deal tweaker.
Yeah.
Like, George Pickens has never seen a decision he don't like. Like
I love it. I love it.
Like any like crazy nigga thought he'd go. Like
it's the Steelers' way. It's like AB. Like these niggas should just throw it off.
He ripped that nigga mouthpiece off
and pulled him to the ground. Like that's crazy as hell. The nigga pulled you to the ground by your.
That's a grown ass man. He just grabbed you by the mouthpiece and threw you on the ground.
Like he wanted to steal him, bro. That shit was crazy.
Bro, that jump stiff arm is some of the funniest shit. I was watching that when he did. I said, "What is this nigga doing, bro?"
It's funny because he had caught the pass in the red zone before that and started jumping like. I was like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing?"
Bro, he's insane, bro.
Yeah,
I love
he
it.
be in his head like,
I got him.
Yeah, I'm excited for this Ravens Steelers matchup though. They're always good no matter what it is, and this is the first time in a few years the Steelers have had a quarterback to actually fare it out. It's usually ugly ass games where TJ Watt has to get a fumble 6 to win the fucking game. like just insane shit. That's
our 12 drops last year.
Yeah, so
I think. Listen. I've been hating on this nigga a long time. Listen, that Russell Wilson game is coming.
Does Russell Wilson know
that what the fuck game is coming? Like, listen, and I don't know if it's gonna be this game. This will be a terrible time.
It will be a horrible time.
But there's gonna be one of them games where Mike Tomlin looking over this nigga like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
They can make a meme out of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen, Sean Payton. Listen, I enjoyed that year with Sean Payton so much. Like the way them niggas used to just berate him on the sideline.
It was bad, bro.
All right. So this football weekend, NFL Week 10 is, for me, the learn a lot weekend. It's a couple weekends in the NFL season where you learn a lot. Right. Week 5, week 4, you be like, all right, they ass. Like the Saints this year. Week 4, 5, they ass. Week 10,
y'all thought y'all
Derek Carr, get the fuck out of here. Week 10, 11, you like get your playoff teams, your contenders.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is who you are.
Your MVP. All of that is coming this week and next week. Yeah. So for this week, I think the key matchups we're focused on are the Ravens, Steelers, Bills, Chiefs, Commanders, Eagles, and for me personally, the
Bengals, Chargers. Right?
Bengals, Chargers. Yep. Oh, I forgot about that one. Thank you. The Bengals, Chargers, and the Falcons and Broncos is a big game for me. Yeah. And I say all of those games, the Ravens and Steelers. I think the Ravens can really prove they are who the Ravens fan base think they are, and who everybody else is iffy on thinking they are. If they go in and beat the Steelers 31-21, you come out of the game like, all right, and ain't nobody beating them. Right. Because that's their nemesis. It's like although the offense isn't amazing, their pass offense is been great since Russell got there, and their pass defense has been good. So if you stop a surging hot NFL team and your offense is able to come over a hump of a defense that's been kind of had their number, that's a good sign. With the Bills and Josh Allen, Josh Allen can take the lead in MVP conversation this week, depending on the Lamar game. He can, they can have real confidence going into the Chiefs game. Or on the flip side, the Chiefs is like, all right, ain't nobody beating us.
And they also could get the 1 seed.
Oh, yes, that's the biggest one for me.
They also could get this. This could be for the 1 seed in the AFC. That's why I think it's so much on this game. Because if they beat the Chiefs, you just need them to slip up once. You just need them to say one loss. We get the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And then the Chargers, Bengals lose. They got the Steelers next week.
Over.
2 in a row, 3 in a row.
It's cooked.
It's cooked. It's just going to fuck with their mental too much, especially if they lose a heartbreaker. Yeah. Especially if they lose another heartbreaker. They're out of here. And the Chargers can really look like, maybe they can.
What's going on over there?
What's going on over there? And then the Commanders and Eagles, to me, this is the game for the division.
Yeah.
Have y'all niggas looked at the Eagles schedule after this? Yeah. The Eagles got a gauntlet after this. Yeah. But if they can get 2 games ahead of the Commanders have a rookie quarterback. They have to play the Eagles again. They have to play them again, right? Yeah. They have to play the Eagles again, right? And then they have to play a couple more division games, and they got one more tough team to play.
This
so
game
it's like
is huge.
This is a division game. So this is a crazy weekend. Crazy weekend.
This week is going to be lit.
The Kobe D made a crazy pick. Saved the game. He better have him laced up.
Gotta have him laced up. Gotta have him laced up.
They better be ready to run.
Listen. The matchup to watch is Terry versus Quinyon Mitchell.
Oh,
I hope niggas is tapped in.
That's gonna be a good.
I hope niggas is tapped in. I hope niggas see the death trail Quinyon has left behind him of number 1 receivers that have not done anything on the left side of the field.
My matchup is the other side of the ball. Because last time A.J. Brown ran through there, it was like that nigga had a mental breakdown on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
He would the D, Forbes was on the sideline questioning was he an NFL player? He was on the sideline bro, is this shit for me? I'm more skeptical on the Commanders because I'm not sure what they are on defense.
That's what I was going to say. But we've solidified ourselves. Fangio's got them as a top 5 defense in pretty much every stat. Yeah. And that's the matchup I think that we win. I think offense, we can kind of both go band for band. Yeah. Even though we obviously have the better stars, but Jayden Daniels is so dynamic that it just creates open matchups for other players. Yeah. So I think that they'll still get theirs to an extent from that. But if I have to pick a defense, I like ours more for sure. Yeah.
I agree. I like the Eagles defense more. I'm worried about situationally with Siriana because I do think division games are always tough. So I'm worried about the end of the second. How do you handle that?
I know he's gonna do some stupid shit. I know he's gonna do some shit that's gonna. Every game he does some shit.
7 minutes in the fourth.
So mad.
We have to have a blowout. That's our only chance. Every time that we've built a blowout for ourselves, we can't. Except for the time we let the Jaguars fucking come back. Yeah. But most of the time, that alleviates his fuck ups trickling in. But it's a concern every week, bro. It's the life of an Eagles fan.
But it's amazing. That's gonna be a showdown. I cannot wait.
Listen, the Giants fans out there, salute to y'all. Saquon will be remembered. And I want niggas to really understand that Saquon will be remembered as an Eagle because as soon as he got there, we said that looks like Christian McCaffrey going to the 49ers. That's exactly what it sounds like. Except their quarterback might be elite. And they still do have number 1 wide receivers. Let
the team cook.
Devontae Smith is a number 1 receiver, if y'all don't know that.
Easy.
Devontae Smith is a motherfucking
Y'all didn't know what it was when he won the Heisman?
Boy, I be trying to do y'all niggas know
understand?
He won a Heisman?
That's one of the best draft classes ever, by the way. That's one of the best draft classes ever.
Yes, it is.
Shout out Kyle Pitts.
Yes, it is.
Having them niggas together is a blessing. God bless Howie Roseman.
He won the Heisman, and he was not the first wide receiver taken. You know how crazy that is?
Hey, man.
can't be mad at niggas pick Jamar Chase.
Bro, Jamar.
Oh my god.
You know, Jamar Chase was so good he did not play the next year. After they won that 2019 championship, he was like, all right, well.
No, what's the corner that played
I'll
in the
just work
Falcons
out.
that Chris was trying to tell us was the best corner in the league? What's that nigga name?
AJ Terrell.
Fam. Jamar Chase was 18. Gave AJ Terrell like 180 yards in the championship game. The next month, this nigga AJ Terrell a first round pick. Jamar Chase, 18 years old, treating this nigga.
Oh my god.
Boy, that boy is so different, dog. That boy is so different.
The Falcons picked that nigga. I said, is that the same? That can't be that nigga. Like,
AJ Terrell just got toasted by MVS on Sunday, bro.
Bro,
with help from Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons.
That has been the most fun. Let's hit the Falcons real quick, because the Falcons good record, but I have to say, as a fantasy owner of that defense, I have been extremely frustrated that it's still just Jesse Bates out there making plays.
Yeah.
Like, why having two of the best safeties in the league are you a worse corner?
What happened to Matthew Judon?
Oh, no. We sold them 11. No. We sold them some re-rock. They should have known.
What happened to Matthew Judon?
We sold them niggas some re-rock. Give me that third, though. I appreciate it.
Oh, my God. Y'all are some filthy niggas. Y'all are some filthy niggas.
Bro.
A 34-year-old pass rusher.
Y'all are some filthy niggas.
Yeah, hold that for me. Hold that. Listen, y'all wanted to draft Penix? Word. Come on, that third for me.
Oh, my God.
Nah, got you out here desperate.
Them
niggas.
Judon available? Judon, really? Listen, he wasn't even in camp. Like, he wasn't even on the team.
He was chilling, dog.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to y'all for that.
I did say the Falcons and Broncos game was really big.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why. Because that Broncos defense is really good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix isn't making any mistakes to lose the game. He's
CB1 maybe on that team.
Might be.
Yeah.
Surtain ain't no joke.
Yeah.
So does that take Mooney or Drake London out the game?
Yep.
I'm really interested to see if the Falcons come overcoming this hump, because if they don't, they're 6-5. Right. The Bucs are back in the race for the division, and with the way the NFC is looking, it's either they win that division or they don't make the playoffs. That's kind of how
for
it's
sure.
NFC East
The records
have
are too good.
multiple. The NFC North gonna have multiple.
Yeah.
The NFC West may have multiple.
Yes,
too.
yes,
The records
exactly.
are too good.
So, and the two, because the three teams in the
North?
The North, the North have 2 losses. They have it's the 2 losses. It's the Vikings, Packers, and Lions. They have 1 loss. And then on the flip side, it's the Eagles. They have 3 losses.
Yep.
Commanders have 3 losses. Eagles have 2. So they're going to be 4 losses. And in the NFC West, depending on how that shake out, you never know what the 49ers.
Right.
Yeah.
But it might be them 2 divisions only have 1 playoff team. So it's like you got to win this division. And this puts, like I said, this put the Bucs back in it. So if this offense cannot move and this defense gives up 28, 31 to the Broncos, I'm completely out on the Falcons. Yeah. So this game literally lets me know if the Falcons are for real or not. Because I can excuse a bad division loss because it's a division, it's your biggest rival.
Miss a couple kicks.
Yeah, like you missed 3 kicks, I can forget. Yeah. But if you can't stop Bo Nix and if you can't move the ball on a really good defense like you're gonna see in the playoffs, you got to be out on him.
Yeah, 1,000.
Why can't they unlock Kyle Pitts, man?
He's not good.
Why can't they unlock
Let me
Kyle
tell you
Pitts?
something.
I don't think he's good.
Let me tell you something.
I saw him make an amazing catch on Sunday. Like, he had, 1 catch, though, but it was amazing.
He's the black Mike Gesicki.
It is.
Oh, my God.
He's the black Mike Gesicki.
That's a clip. That's a clip.
Would you pick Mike Gesicki before Jamar Chase?
Oh, my God.
My answer to that is similar to his in a much more nice way. Kyle Pitts is extremely talented, but he's a talented nigga that was just more talented than everybody his whole life. So when it got to the point where everything was even and you have to work at it and only the best of the best rise to the cream of the crop because everybody is really talented.
No Mamba mentality.
He just don't want it, bro.
He don't want it.
Just don't want it.
It's no dog in him.
It's no dog.
No, definitely
and
no dog
it's
in him.
simple as you can tell when he run routes. You can tell by his body language. You can tell by how he is after a good game, bad game,
Let me
loss.
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
It's just not in him.
You think Isaiah likely more talented than Kyle Pitts?
No.
He's got that fucking dog in him. Though.
Exactly.
Without a doubt.
Just got that dog in him. Kyle Pitts, he's, listen, nothing against him. Probably a super nice dude. Soft-spoken, kind-hearted, cool. football is not a kind-hearted game
At all.
And like you said, he was just more talented. It's like, yeah, you were faster than everyone in the SEC, but so is everybody in the NFL. So everybody's faster than everybody in the SEC.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you were a unicorn. You for sure. Linebackers run 4.2 now. Like,
yes.
It took a year for the league to catch up. Yes. All the linebackers fast as shit now. Like, It's not that. Like, he never took that leap. Like, Gronk was bigger and faster than everybody else, but for some reason, he was a football savant, too. Mm-hmm. So, like, he had, well, not some reason. Probably had Brady feeding him information. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you never see the other side of Pitt's game where it's like, oh, I'm going to win on technique right here. Or I'm going to win on leverage right here.
There you go.
It's like, oh, I'm bigger than him, so I'm going to catch the ball. Like, okay, yeah, you can do that. But sometimes that other nigga's really big, too. Like, oh, that's Levante David. Like, I'm not open.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. And I think the Falcons haven't done him many favors by using him as a receiver in a lot of points, having safeties line him up, have safeties on him out wide, corners on him out wide. That doesn't do him any favors. But it's just no dog in him. And that's really as simple as it gets. Unfortunate. But Falcons have a big game this week. Falcons have a really big game this week. So if Josh Allen wins his game at 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, is he forefront in MVP if Lamar wins his games too?
No, definitely not.
He got so far to climb to get to Lamar right now. Like, he really got to play really good. Because I think the lead Lamar has built, like we talked about it, he's 24 touchdowns, 2 picks. The best Brady season was it 36-4? Mm-hmm. He's on pace for 48-4.
That was gonna be
and 1,000 rushing yards.
I really wanted to take it there, bro. Where if Lamar finishes what he's doing, where does this rank in all-time QB seasons?
It depends how it ends, or just regular seasons.
Yeah, regular seasons.
Regular seasons. I don't know. Listen, it's been.
You think
crazy.
it could like top 5, top 3?
I don't know. I don't know if he could get 5.
Okay.
That 5 is a hard 5 to crack. No lie.
He's on pace to do ridiculous shit, though.
But if you just do regular season, that one Breeze regular season was nuts.
That shit was nuts.
He
got for a 6,000 yards.
Yeah, the Brady 50 touchdown.
The Manning 55.
The Manning 55.
The Mahomes 50.
Mahomes and
Cam.
Yeah.
Cam's MVP year was ridiculous. And he had Jericho Godfrey.
Yeah. That's true.
Like that's a good.
Like,
that's a good.
It's
pick.
a lot. It's been a lot of crazy. What are the best regular seasons we've seen?
And shit. Lamar in 2019, he ain't even beat that yet. Lamar in 2019 was 3,800 yards, 1,000 rushing, and 36 touchdowns.
I think he could be on pace to beat that. It's not.
He's on pace to beat it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But he hasn't yet. So,
what's the 5 best wide receiver seasons? Wide receiver seasons we've seen.
Randy Moss 2007.
Okay.
Calvin when he broke the record.
Calvin the year he broke the record.
Which AB year do you pick?
Justin Jefferson rookie. Shit. Justin Jefferson rookie year. Fuck it. He was a rookie doing that shit.
Now my God.
Shit.
Okay, wait. We're just hitting random shit. Justin Jefferson rookie year or Jamar Chase rookie year?
I think I'll go Jamar.
I'm going Justin, bro.
I think Jetta's.
I'm going Justin.
Wasn't Jetta's season the one that they went to when they went to the playoffs and lost to the Giants?
No, that was the year before.
No, I'm saying, wasn't that season statistically better or no? I don't remember. I'm asking. I felt like he had better numbers the year they went to the playoffs.
His second year, his numbers got better every year.
Yeah.
But his rookie year was just crazy.
Nah, for sure. So I'm saying I think that season would be better, but I think that the Jamar season was better.
Whatever year he caught that pass versus the Bills, that would be my peak Justin Jefferson season. That the year he caught that pass versus the Bills.
That was that was the year he's talking about.
Yeah.
That was
season, I'm like, bro, that Jetta's.
Yeah.
That's one of the best receivers I've ever seen.
Yeah.
My God, bro. My God, he was different. Yeah. Tyreek, that last Chiefs year was ridiculous. Our last year when he almost got 2,000 last year. Tyreek last year was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
The Triple Crown
year.
Triple Crown with the Super Bowl MVP. That was literally a perfect season.
And game-winning touchdown.
That was a perfect
season.
And
the game-winning touchdown. And the NFC Championship and the game-winning play in the NFC Championship and the game-winning touchdown.
That was storybook. You can't tell me this shit. Like, it don't make sense.
Bro, it's the greatest shit in the world, bro. It's the greatest shit in the world.
That's entertainment.
Greatest shit in the world, for real.
Listen, I do wish the NFL was a little more like the WWE. Like, where every once in a while some crazy shit happens. Like Jerry just slam it. God damn it. Bring me Ben Johnson. Like, it's week 10. It's week 10. Like, you call Ben Johnson, you work for us now, nigga.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so do you guys? The last thing I want to ask about football, then we can get off it. Talking to your mic, Rock. Sorry, Ish. But did the Bears make a mistake dropping Caleb instead of Jayden?
I can't say that yet.
I have to ask.
I think the Bears.
I thought you guys a different mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake not firing that nigga for sure.
Yeah. I had to see where he was going. When I was like, the Bears are such a shit organization. Yeah. I can't judge any basis on. And also, this is all under the overarching conversation. I feel like I have a million times. The niggas don't let quarterbacks develop. I don't think niggas realize how rare it is for a Jayden Daniels situation to happen or for a CJ Stroud situation to happen. I think it was the worst thing in the world that it happened back-to-back seasons. So now niggas think that shit is normal.
And Jayden Daniels is cooled off too. Yeah. And that's the thing. CJ Stroud having a down year, but that first impression, like everybody wants it so instantly. Like even if you cool off, they'd be like, okay, well, like all of us still believe in CJ Stroud. Mm-hmm. But if CJ Stroud's seasons were flipped, none of us would believe in CJ Stroud. Mm-hmm. Like if last year went like this year, and he was struggling 90 yards in a game, they can't store that. And this year he came out tweaking, they would be like, all right, well, we still got to see more. But because we saw it so early, niggas like, oh yeah, he got it. Like, and I think that's what's happening. But to directly answer your question, I don't think so because whichever quarterback they picked, the other one was going to tweak out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because if Caleb would have went to Washington, I think Kingsbury used to coach Caleb. He wanted to coach Caleb. The system Jayden is running is the system he was building for Caleb. I think he would be tweaking just
the Bears
as bad.
are just the Bears, bro. The Bears are the Bears.
All right, I'm going to ask the question again for the clip because I fucked it up the first time. Did the Bears make a mistake drafting Caleb Williams over Jayden Daniels? My answer is no. You can't say that after 10 games. Mm-hmm. I agree with you completely. Yeah. That was gonna be my exact reason, was that if Caleb was in Washington with his former coach, he would be tweaking out too. Mm-hmm. And the only thing I think that I've seen Caleb that really concerns me is he holds the ball. He holds the ball too long. Mm-hmm. And that part of that is habit because he's been so athletic his whole life. Mm-hmm. He could get out of anything. But part of that is let me ask you guys a question. What is the hardest problem to solve?
You know the answer to.
One you can't identify.
Oh, yeah.
One you can't identify, the one you don't know the answer.
You don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know what's going on. So it's like, this is a problem on this play, but on this play, it's not a problem, but it was a problem on 3 other plays. Right. So it's like, okay, one play, the line is a problem. Yeah. One play, the route concept doesn't make sense. Right. One play, we're supposed to run. One play is bad situationally, and then the other play is possible. So it's like 7 plays be on the coach, and then 1 or 2 be on him, like in a cycle of a game. And that is the issue with Caleb. It is coaching, and the holding on the ball too long issue, that is coaching as well.
Right.
That is coaching as well. And somebody we mentioned every show. We mentioned a couple people every show. Cam Newton is one of them. Cam Newton, my favorite player ever. He had a problem holding on to the ball too long. Part of it was the offense he was in, but part of it was just a force of habit. I'm Cam Newton. I can get out of anything. Norv Turner got there and implemented a check down. Christian McCaffrey got there his rookie year. Yeah. He implemented a check down. Every single time you don't have it, Cam, take off or give it to Christian McCaffrey. Right. His completion percentage shot up 14% that year. Right. Yeah. That is coaching. Yeah. That is coaching. And so is some of this on Caleb? Absolutely. Is Caleb looking like a rookie? Absolutely. Yeah. Is some of this the expectation of Caleb? Absolutely. But 75, 80% of this is Shane Wardolph and the coaching, which has been my problem all year with the Bears predictions was, bro, they're not going to be coached well. Yeah. We saw it last year. They haven't been coached well. They fired both of their coordinators, kept the head coach that couldn't coach, and now he can't coach and lost the locker room.
The nigga led the league in passing with Geno Smith. Got to Chicago, they can't move the ball.
Disgusting.
Like, I don't understand how the head coach keeps dodging like that bullet where they keep firing coordinators.
Thank you.
Like, that is what's killing me because that coordinator, like, I don't know if he's a great coordinator, but I know he could at least is an okay offensive coordinator. Like, if you could get Geno Smith to be a positive passer whole season, you obviously understand offense to a certain point. But it's clear there's conflict in a lot of places in that Bears locker room.
Agree.
And I definitely, I definitely, of course, I agree with myself, but I definitely agree with you. Like, no matter who ended up where, I think it was going to turn out this way. I think the only difference is if you would have picked Jayden Daniels and ruined him like this, you might have been fired already.
No.
If
facts.
you would have picked Jayden Daniels instead of Caleb, and Caleb was tweaking in Washington,
Oh
a
yeah, you
great
would have
point.
been
and
That's
toast.
you were
You've been
butchering
toast, yeah.
Jayden Daniels behind this offensive line,
Yeah, you're out of there.
180 pounds, they might have fired you already.
Eberflus put the fries in the bag, man.
And I will be honest in this. Every rookie wasn't going to have the season Jayden has because he's had one of the best rookie seasons ever. But every rookie would have looked like the best rookie in the Commanders. That is, Drake May would have looked the best, Michael Penix would have looked the best, Caleb would have looked the best, Nix would have looked the best. Just because that offense has the most weapons, and Cliff Kingsbury spent an entire offseason building around this one rookie. If anybody would have done that, they were going to have the best rookie season, and the Broncos would have been next, which is where Bo Nix is because they have Sean Payton. Their weapons aren't that great, but they have Sean Payton. So it's coaching hope. I said a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you agree with this, I said, give me all your stock on Trevor Lawrence. I want all the Trevor Lawrence stock. Give me all the Caleb stock. Them two niggas are going to be fine.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah,
They're going to be fine.
no, for sure.
Trevor has to be good. If Trevor Lawrence is not good, it'll change the way we evaluate quarterbacks.
Deadass.
Because he's too good. He's too good to fail.
Yes.
100%.
Deadass. He makes some throws every week that is like, what the fuck?
Facts.
All right. Let's get to some music. Nelson. It's been a while. Some albums have dropped. I know you really like that Tyler album. Crypto kind of like Chromacopia. Chromacopia has dropped. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts? It's been 3 weeks now? 3 weeks since
Something like
2
that.
weeks.
It was
2-3
October
weeks.
28th. So yeah.
2-3 weeks since it's dropped. How are you feeling about Chromacopia a few weeks later?
I think it just gets better with age. Kind of like how we're talking in sports, just about how, certain niggas are always going to deliver. Tyler is one of those niggas in music.
1000%.
Got 100% what I expected. And just from the rollout to the hidden features to everything that in the surprise concerts he's been doing for $5, he just always puts a complete product out there. The visuals, the tour announcement, everything like that. Like, it's everything that I expected and everything I wanted. It's been some time to where I could see where it fits like amongst his discography, and I just feel like he really, it's basically like just an honest ass, like it's probably his most honest project, I would say, and the concept was really just him being like getting all that shit out there, shit that he was so kept within that he had to put a mask on to say it, and. Yeah, I think that he just delivered on 100% what he wanted to do. This was the first time he didn't drop in 2 years. He's dropped like every other year for his whole career, and this is the first time it took longer, and just because that's how much shit he had to get out and sit with and all that. And I just think that you could see it, and yeah, it's everything that I expected and I wanted. Next year with the Grammys, they're gonna give him that shit again. That's I'm already seeing it. I'm calling it. But the only thing that sucks is he's likely going to be going up against Kendrick like he did in 2017 when Fireboy went up against Damn, and it didn't win.
That's a fact.
So that's the only thing that might suck.
And the Carter 6. Yeah, but good point.
Wasn't the Carter 5 in that too that year?
Hey, Nelson. When the Carter 5 came out, the Grammys was like, the Grammy nominations came out probably like 2 months after the Carter 5 came out. And we came in, we was doing the show, we came in, I was like, all right, what are your predictions for the Grammy nominations? I had something from the Carter 5 in every single category.
We said, all right, song of the year. It was like, we had one from Travis Scott, we had one from Travis World, we had one from Push T.I.
Let It Fly.
And then he had Uproar in there.
I love it. I love it supporting this.
Record of the year, Mona Lisa. I'm Carter 5.
That's how you're supposed to ride behind your goat, though.
You feel me? You feel me?
Listen, like, I'm really about to go on a run on niggas with this Kendrick shit.
Yeah.
Y'all let my niggas lead in Grammy noms with no album out.
No album out.
I'm sorry. Pause. This nigga's letting it hang on y'all niggas, bro.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Listen, niggas better hope that album not. Listen, that album good. Oh my god, bro. Like niggas gonna be eating so good, man. Speaking of just Kendrick and everything that's going on, the P&D album's on the way with Drake. How do we feel? Like, what are the vibes around that? Like, do we think it's gonna be so? Like, is he gonna be still holding on to that shit, or you think it's just R&B, lovey-dovey? It's November.
You're talking about if the beef is gonna be mentioned.
Drake is done with that. Until he raps again. I think
not on that album.
I think his goal from this is to get people to stop talking.
Yeah,
about it.
for
Like
sure.
I think
Without a
Drake
doubt.
is because he lost.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're gonna go to war again, we're gonna go to war again. We can't play step. We can't do that. Like, and I don't think Kendrick is gonna entertain that unless he really jump off. Like, really jump
See,
off.
that's my thing.
So I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna have step or sub rap or what is it called?
Sneak this.
Sneak this. That's what I'm trying to say. Sneak this or anything like that because it's R&B. Let's do this for the women. Let's keep everything catered to this audience, and we'll keep it PG. Yeah, we'll keep it PG now. And when it's time to rap, when you step off, when you get on your album talking crazy, and I come back next year, we'll get into that.
Yeah. See, I thought that too, but like that DeMar DeRozan shit, like it really, like I couldn't understand it.
Remember Lil Yachty say he's okay.
Yeah, he's not bothered. He don't think about it at all.
Cow.
He said I talked to him about it. I talked to him more than he think about it. Like, yeah. Listen, and then Yachty popped up with Tyler. Listen, I'm glad you found a home. I'm glad you found a home,
honestly.
little bro. Because listen, you were not getting back in that Drake camp. Them niggas do not. You don't get a lot of calls after that second time.
Nope.
You didn't got to say, listen, Drake is such a big star. You get to say some shit you're not supposed to say. You won't be able to say it much longer. Then you're not gonna have access. So
Act like you've been here before.
but
man.
the DeMar thing was like, is this still a thing to you? It's like, oh, you're still carrying this every day. Like, okay, that's
I just can't believe he said that though. I can't believe what he said.
And went out of his way to do it too.
out of his way.
And
like,
where he was.
he didn't even get asked about it. Like he said, like Drake said that about DeMar DeRozan. The announcer had no clue what Drake was talking about.
Like
He was like, why did you say that? Like, we're on the Raptors. Like, why would you say that about DeMar DeRozan?
you were unprovoked. Like you look bothered as hell.
That's
That
the
was
best
crazy.
player in Raptors history. Like, why did you just take a shot at him on my radio show?
Like what? Like
Yo, DeMar DeRozan got the most points in Raptors history. I put your life on it. They are raising that banner for DeMar
without
DeRozan.
a doubt.
Like,
And DeMar dropped like 30 that night.
DeMar DeRozan better. Listen, DeMar DeRozan better than Vince Carter for Toronto. Like,
Yes, yeah.
Like, if Vince Carter getting his number retired,
Yeah,
Drake,
bro.
you can
Yeah.
guarantee
Yeah.
that you will see a DeMar DeRozan
You're
retire.
crazy
return.
if you
on.
think DeMar ain't getting
Yeah.
his number
Yeah,
retired.
come on.
Him and Kyle Lowry gonna get it done the same night.
Yeah.
That was the thing with them.
Yeah.
Like them
Yeah.
niggas is
That's
brothers.
a fact.
Nah,
That was
you
a
crazy.
duo.
You crazy.
And that's my thing. Like, is it just beef with DeMar? Like, are you like you gonna pop up at the U.S. Open, like look down Siriana type shit? Like, what? Like, are you there where it's like any nigga who was there? Listen, he ain't been to no Nuggets game. He ain't been to no. Listen, he not gonna do that shit to Russ. He is not gonna do that shit. He not gonna do that shit to
I
Russ.
think he was extra pissed about the video. I think the
Yeah.
fact that Rosen was in the video,
I think that's really what it was.
he was like, this nigga's actually really posting up to my demise. Like,
If that is true, it warms my heart that I know he watched that video.
oh, for sure.
And
Oh, he
it,
definitely watched the video.
And it the way DeMar spoke about him in one of them interviews he did like 4 or 5 years ago, it seemed like Drake really helped him out through a tough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like if I like rolled with you, pause, and like was your partner for real, like not no industry friendship. Like I was your real partner. You pulled up on me. We smoked together, had a good time. Like I made you feel better.
Yeah.
I can understand Drake's frustration.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem that Drake don't fuck with DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
But going out of your way to say his jersey not gonna retire and all of that shit and
you'll
mumble
take it
pussy
down
under
yourself.
your breath and all of that,
Yeah.
like that shit is just like
That shit was dangerously close.
that's
to
the
dick
I
riding.
don't got no real niggas around me.
Yeah,
type
that shit was
shit.
what?
That comes from Drake.
That you were real close to dick riding. Like, I feel like that's like right on that border. Like,
Yeah, bro.
like
Like
you flew all the way out here to whisper that under your breath. Like,
And to stare me down,
Yeah.
nigga, like
this
in a
shit's-
public event, so people saw me staring you down. Like, there's so many lame factors to it. It's
Bro.
like it's bad.
like this 6'7" gangbanger you're staring down at the NBA game. You and Chubbs. Like, I don't think DeMar DeRozan felt any unsafe. Like niggas,
What?
niggas on Twitter like, if I don't like you, of course we gonna make it uncomfortable. Look, fam, he was super comfortable. DeMar DeRozan was so
he
comfortable
had
with that game.
35.
Like, DeMar DeRozan was so comfortable around you,
That nigga
Drake,
was
I
a rhythm,
promise.
dog.
Like, what are we
the
talking-
fuck, bro?
He was not. It didn't even notice.
I don't
Like,
know who you thought DeMar DeRozan was.
Yeah.
If that was your man's, but I don't know what you thought. No.
But yeah, I mean, Freddie Gibbs.
That's where I was gonna go.
I thought so.
That's where I was gonna
We be
go.
here. We be
Yeah.
here. Freddie Gibbs. What are your thoughts on You Only Die Once?
I definitely, once again, Freddie, another nigga that will always deliver every single time. And
Telling niggas, bro.
I just really hate, once again, this goes back to we should know less about each other. I just really hate everything that he's done to his persona.
Oh no, yeah, he's
Yes,
so weird.
because
Bro.
it's like I shouldn't have to go this hard to defend the music because the music literally speaks for itself.
Facts.
But you dig your grave with all this other bullshit that you be doing out here getting beaten up and spreading disease and all. I'm like, bro, like, why can't we just keep it music? Because that album is fucking pressure from top to bottom.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's my favorite album this year right now.
Really?
I think that's gonna be my favorite album this year.
Yeah.
I went into it having expectations, but it wasn't a Mad Lib album, so I didn't think like I was like, okay, so it's just a regular album. Like I wasn't really like, oh, this is gonna be something crazy like with the Alchemist, like Alfred or anything like that. But just the rapping on this album and the beats are so much better than I thought they would be.
Yeah. Even
with it being all in-house, all close producers, the beats and the concepts are crazy. Like that It's Your Anniversary shit.
Oh my
god, it's so crazy. Like,
and he's the master of getting in and out of pockets and different flows. And it sounds so easy. I'm like, I can't even keep track of how many pockets he goes in and out of on every single song. And like, and he's underrated with the way he like uses his voice as a melody too. Like, he's such a well-rounded fucking rapper, bro, and it just doesn't get credited, bro.
Him or J. Cole?
I think you asked this in the chat. I can't stand you, dog. Why do we have to?
I asked you because me and him was arguing about him and J. Cole.
It's close, bro. It's close. It's a fucking argument. My argument would just be in favor slightly of J. Cole, just because we've seen him do it on a wider range of songs. That's right. Different sounding songs. And that's not a knock for Freddie. He has his niche, and he's perfect at it. There's just like Pusha T. Yeah. You don't need to – you're perfect at what you do. Right. I don't ever need to see you step outside of it. But just the fact that that's another thing that J. Cole has on his belt that I could get on a song with Black, or I can get on a song with
Benny the Butcher,
Feel me? I can get on a song with fucking –
I can support that.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that side of it, because it's not like – one, like, that's my thing. I don't think it's one way high. Like,
fuck no,
like if,
not
like,
at all.
Are we talking about rapping ability? Just
rapping,
like being a rapper? Okay.
Yeah, just being a rapper. Okay. Like when I say I think Freddie Gibbs rap better than J. Cole, like, I feel like that is a like understandable take.
Yeah, I can. No, like, I wouldn't call you insane.
You can see J. Cole being better, but I 1000% can see you put Freddie Gibbs' last 5 albums. J. Cole do not have 5 albums that are in that.
See, that's a different thing. See, if you're talking about Discog, we could have the Discog convo. I probably lean Freddie. Discog is better than J. Cole's. But in terms of rapping ability, I think they're honestly damn near equal. I don't think there's anything Freddie can do that J. Cole can't do. Yeah. I don't think there's a single thing. I don't think there's anything J. Cole can do.
See, and there it is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where it is.
That's where the
gap is. See, I think that same thing, but just opposite. Because listen, as weird as Freddie Gibbs is, I believe him more than J. Cole.
That's a different thing. That's a content thing.
No, not even content, but like the reaction to like a lot of the best things about a rapper which you like is how believable it is. For sure. Certain bars hit harder, and like
I definitely believe Freddie for sure.
Does even not even like on the street shit, but like he's so like and it's crazy because that's what we hate from him on the internet. He's so transparent in the music. Yeah. I believe it more because he's talking about shit. He obviously is the only that can do it because he'll talk about doing weird shit on the song.
Yeah, for sure.
But just the way, like, I just believe it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think Tyler raps better than J. Cole?
Nah.
Absolutely.
I can't. I love Tyler.
The Freddie for me, the Discog conversation is much closer than the rapping conversation.
For sure.
In my opinion, I think that Discog conversation is really close. But the rapping ability, rapping at the clip that J. Cole has is something to be commended on, and that'd be my thing when people talk about the best rappers. It's like, to be the best rappers, you have to rap all the time. You having 2 good verses a year does not mean you're the best rapper ever. Like, you have to consistently be putting out verses, projects, mixtapes, etc., etc. And that is what separates J. Cole. Is he has done it on every beat with every type of artist, through features, projects, albums, every single thing you've needed from him, he has done in any type of way you wanted him from.
And he's still getting better.
And he's still getting better.
He's still getting better.
Freddie is one-dimensional and has a specific flow he uses. The flow is different in a way, but it is a specific cadence. It's a cadence. It's not a flow. It's a cadence he raps in that is very specific to him.
He got his bag,
J. Cole is way more versatile than Freddie is. But the Discog conversation, Absolutely.
You think J. Cole's better now than he used to be?
Yes,
for sure.
without a doubt.
Oh, no,
For sure.
Now listen, that doesn't mean necessarily that he's making better music.
Oh, I think so. I think his.
I think so too. But
I think the offseason and Might Delete Later are better than any project he has other than 2014.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Off-season's 2 for me. Off-season's 2 for me. But I think Born Sinner is his best project.
Born Sinner is ridiculous, but the maturity of J. Cole makes those two projects better for me.
Born
That's
Sinner,
fair.
2014, Styling Story, better than all those.
Silent Story is not in the top 3, I figure.
What?
And I just listened to that album like a month ago when I drove to Florida, and I love that album. Great nostalgia, great features. I think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate, but it can't hold a candle to the way J. Cole raps right now.
I don't know.
Even the song that J. Cole just dropped on YouTube, the rapping on that shit is like fucking ridiculous. It don't even make sense. Like
he's ridiculous.
He's literally a demon. Bro.
That's why that Tyler conversation. That's how our
crazy
conversation
that we're
ridiculous.
so because we're usually I am completely the opposite.
No way.
I completely the
just from a
best
skill standpoint, you don't think he's the best,
see,
right?
but that's why I disagree because I don't think like I'm not putting it just like the bars and the rapping because now he's doing like the feature runs and of course the feature run is crazy, but I am not putting the feature run over the album's run. It's like when Wayne went on the feature run, Wayne had 2 Carters under his belt already. Like Wayne had classics. In my opinion, I feel like J. Cole peak albums were better than his peak features, if that makes sense.
That could be fair. That's just a different. I'm just specifically one aspect of the convo. Do you think he's rapping better now than he's then? Like that, just that alone.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's why I think he's different because I think early J. Cole was good enough to never have to do a feature, and I think proof of that is him not doing a feature until he started this run for real. I think that's how good J. Cole was big. Like we just talked about how active you were. J. Cole was big 3, no features before he started the album run. That's why it was so weird when he said, all right, I'm going to start doing features now. Because he only had like a handful. He had the Kendrick shit. He had the Drake shit. But J. Cole is out. J. Cole was literally the no features nigga. I'm not going to have nobody on this shit.
No, you're completely correct.
And
everything
I think
you said is right. Yeah.
that's why I think it's so different because like I do love the off season and I do like Might Delete Later. But at the same time, I don't I think 2014 Born Sinner are as like if there was if you had a classic argument, it would be those two. Those two easily, I think, especially for me, Born Sinner, because I think Born Sinner is his most complete project. I think and we talked about his versatility. I think that's where he showed his best versatility. There was melodies on it, singing. He did everything, storytelling. There were so many great features of Born Sinner. I think that's when he was the best because I think that's when his production was the best too.
That's another point for me is I'm gonna have a hot take because from a lot of other niggas, I'm not like the biggest. I think the no features Cole persona is overrated, and I'm glad it's over. It was so refreshing.
It ruined him for a
It
second.
was so refreshing to hear him get on a song with 21 Savage and Lil Baby on his own albums, and like it just improved the level of it. It's okay to have features. I'm glad you did it, and you went platinum, and it was a Twitter meme for mad long, and you have it under your jacket. But like, I never wanted you to have to be the only no feature nigga.
And we talked about it on the show a lot. A big problem I had with J. Cole was eventually like, okay, if you want to do no features, fine, fam, bring in a producer. Like once he started working with producers again, I feel like we got back to what we wanted to see. Because there was a time where it's J. Cole albums there's J. Cole projects I don't fuck with. Like there for me, it's definitely peak, drop, peak again. And I think you can for sure argue now J. Cole or early J. Cole, but it's kind of like the LeBron thing where it's like they're both peaks.
Yeah.
That's a
great argument,
specific
actually.
middle in the middle for me.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a phenomenal way to end that. I don't really got anything else to add. That's an amazing.
Agree.
The LeBron point solidified. That's a perfect argument. I think it's a preference thing, and I would just. Like I said, it comes down to the maturity of J. Cole, really, for me. As I got older, like, because when we was having these conversations in the beginning, I was always Born Sinner, 2014. But, like, as I've gotten older and grew with J. Cole and his topics and, like, started to listen to him more, just the way he is rapping the offseason, I might delete later, man, ridiculous. Just ridiculous, bro. Yeah. What is the song? I think it was where he got into that flow where he was like, The first time I shot a gun, it shot through a tree and might have killed somebody randomly. I
Oh,
can't remember
yeah,
what
that
song
was,
that is. Was it Applying Pressure? Or
Applying
was
Pressure.
It,
That's
that
Pressure,
flow he got in.
That was
that
retarded.
shit
Applying
was
Pressure,
dumb, bro.
That was insane.
Because sometimes you really do gotta show niggas that like,
Yes.
niggas they moving like you not. Sometimes you gotta show niggas in their face that you not. But I
Sometimes
definitely
you apologize.
man. But to keep it positive on J. Cole, just because we do get a lot of J. Cole hate on here, I think my hot take, and we'll look at this in a year and a half from now, I think he finishes second in the big three ahead of Drake. Because I think the fall off is a classic.
The fall off is 100% a classic.
I think the fall off is going to be a classic.
It's a classic.
There's
I think the fall
no
off is
question.
It's a classic.
And
no
I
question.
think J. Cole is reviving the classic because this is how you roll a classic out. You don't roll a classic out on tour. We made this album.
He's been working on this for like a decade.
Yeah.
It's gonna. By the time it comes out, he'll be working on it for 10 years.
And this is what we talked about. Drake never has this. The anticipation for the fall off is going to put in that conversation.
Yeah.
Because if it is what niggas think, if it's what I think, it's going to be there.
I think it's gonna be a magnum opus.
I think
in
this is.
hip-hop.
I think this will be his best rapping. I think it will be his best production. I think he'll have the best album possible.
100% agree.
I think him and Kendrick go classic, and Drake is going to be left third in the big three.
Is Kendrick on the album? The fall off.
Yes, easy.
I say
Easy.
yes.
I think
We need this.
I think he
say
is, and
yes.
I think that's the last. I think that is the last bullet point on the battle.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he gets every rapper on this album.
I pray to God.
Jayden is gonna be on this album.
Lil
Kendrick
Wayne.
is gonna be on this album.
Wayne,
is gonna be on this album. One of the Griselda niggas is gonna be on this album. Ab Solar Daylight is gonna be on this album, and then sprinkled in between, it's gonna be your Blacks, your Ariana Grande's, obviously dramatic, but like it's gonna be that. It's gonna be a vibe in there. It's gonna be 2 or 3 vibes in there, but the rapping on this level is going to be like, oh my God, like
it's so crazy. It's so crazy because I think the complete opposite. No funny shit.
You think it's gonna have no one on it?
I think it's 16 songs, whole feature, Kendrick feature.
Whole feature?
It's a whole feature on that. I'm telling.
okay.
If that happens, I'll tear up. I would love it.
I would cry.
I would love it.
Listen,
It's a whole Van Nas.
The fall off
It's
is
a whole
like
Van Nas.
the
He
fall.
let Nas down.
Listen, the fall off is like Hov dropping Reasonable Doubt last.
What if that bar was? Oh my
Like,
God.
Ball was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, he is going.
my God.
He signed to Hov.
Yeah.
Like he's a Hov nigga. The last J. Cole album, Hov got it. I think it's gonna be 17. It's gonna be. I think the stars, like the features, will be producers. I think he's going to get the best producers.
Okay.
And I think
Alright. I
it'll
love
be
it.
2 or 3 rap niggas, but it'll be the rap niggas. It'll be Wayne, Kendrick, Jay, like just the tip top classic.
Okay.
We didn't get Jason's Mr. Nice Watch. I love it.
Yeah.
I'd be here for that.
I think that's my hot take for how the big three is.
I think that's an amazing
That's
take.
a great-
That's
I
an amazing
hope
take.
it happens.
Saving this,
Yeah.
that's a great
Yeah.
take. I like that. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Grammy noms. The Grammy noms. I'm just gonna fly through these. I just want to do it because we do music.
Shout out Doechii one more time.
Shout out
Doechii.
fucking
And
Doechii
that's-
in the city tonight. Man, I wish I could see you, but you blew up. You lost you.
Congratulations.
We missed the wave. Like, it's too late now.
Fuck you, but congratulations.
It's nothing worse than like a low key, like
Just
a
saying
low-key
goodbye
woman,
to them, just
low key
like-
woman, and like she hit the spotlight. Like
It's like the streets got it. It's over.
It's over.
this girl following viral the other day. I was like, fuck. She's like, I got 800 followers in a day. I was like, yeah, I bet. I fucking hate the internet.
It's fucking over.
I hate the internet.
Oh my God.
All right. I don't know. I'm turned to the side. Best rap song: Asteroids, Rap City, Hit Boy, Carnival, Kanye West, Ty Dolla, Rich the Kid,
Yeah.
Like That, obviously, Kendrick Lamar,
Yep.
and Future, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Yeah, Glow. Who wins that category?
Kendrick.
Which one?
Which one?
I think like that wins.
Me too.
I agree. Me too.
Everybody keeps saying Not Like Us. Everybody keeps saying Not Like Us, bro.
That's my
I'm
take.
telling you, Like That is winning.
Like
Like
That
That
is-
started it.
Like
bruh.
that was the.
Bruh.
We don't
Ah.
get nothing else without like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before you keep going, listen. Someone in this room said that was going to end up a top 5 diss song ever. Like, he take home song of the year. Hey,
Now, Like That is a classic. Without a doubt, like That is already a classic.
listen,
I would crown it a classic before I crown Not Like Us a classic.
Never been a nigga to jump off the porch the way he fucking front flipped off that porch. Like he 360 backspring.
And he just needed 16. That's really the thing about it. It's like Not Like Us is a whole song. He just needed 16.
The official, bro.
And just got it off.
The first bar.
There was not a single bar wasted.
Talking about they neck. The first bar.
There was not a single bar wasted on Like That.
No warming the car up. Like that car has been warmed up for days. Like,
and it hurts me because I love Yeah Glow, a great song. There's gonna be great songs that don't win, and that's a shame.
Shout out Glorilla.
Shout out Glorilla.
I want Yeah Glow to win. Like
I literally,
in
bro,
my heart of hearts, I really
love,
like. I know it's not. I know like that or Not Like Us should win, but I want Yeah Glow.
I love Yeah Glow so much, bro.
So much, bro.
I feel like Sexy Red got snubbed.
Really? For which one?
I think Getting Sexy should have got a nom.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it.
I like it.
I'm not mad at it.
Listen, pre-rap beef World War III,
Yeah.
we thought that was gonna be like
Sure
song
did.
of the
No,
summer.
without a
Sure
doubt.
did.
Without
that
a doubt.
shit is dumb.
Listen,
Without
Kendrick
a doubt.
turned all that shit off.
Yeah.
Turn all that shit off, bro.
He cut off every light in that room.
Man.
Damn,
Best rap performance.
We don't really talk about that, like the straight Sexy Red caught in that.
Man.
That is best rap performance. Enough. Cardi B, which honestly she posted that. I thought it was a song that she was releasing next year to like.
I have not. I don't think I've heard.
Never heard that song before.
I heard it when it came out, just because I've been waiting patiently for the Cardi B album. I don't know how you go like 7 years without dropping off of your debut. I think it's like insane and criminal. That song, I like the song. It shouldn't have been nominated for a Grammy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't big enough.
Enough Cardi B. When the Sun Shines Again. Common and Pete Rock. Nissan Altima. Shout out Doechii. Houdini. Eminem. Like That. Yeah Glow and Not Like Us. Whatever. Do you think they're gonna split like that and Not Like Us and give one best rap performance and one best song?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my thing is, why are 3 of the same songs nominated? What's the difference between this one and the one before?
I figured
One is rap performance and one is rap song.
One is
So like the actual act of performing it, like
yes, the
Like
performance
you're
on
in
the
like,
record.
like how you're rapping. Like,
That's why Nissan Altima is on there.
like
she's
what
so
song
dramatic.
is a better song? What
Yes.
song is
Yeah.
performed better? Like,
Yeah.
Like, Doechii wouldn't get best rap song because it's not big enough.
Right.
But,
But
like,
she could get it for performance
Right,
because that
'cause she
song
was
is
just
fucking
tweaking out, yeah.
retarded.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I've also figured out the difference between the record and the song of the year.
Please,
The record of the year is for the songwriters. The song of the year. No, backwards. The record of the year is for the artist. The song of the year is for the songwriters.
Oh wow. That's crazy because I feel like the songwriters never get credit.
Exactly. But that's they get all their Grammys and shit. They just but you're right. It's
No one ever says shout out to this nigga for writing fucking
ever.
like what? That's crazy.
Best melodic rap performance, Kalani, Jordan Antigua featuring Kalani.
Shout out Kehlani.
Spaghetti, Beyonce, Linda Martell and Shabuzi. We Still Don't Trust You, Future and Metro, Big Mama Lotto, and 3 a.m. Rhapsody featuring Erykah Badu, which is a crazy song.
That is a
crazy
The
song.
Rhapsody album is
I ain't gonna
insane.
lie, my vote going for Lotto.
I think Beyonce's probably gonna win this.
I would vote for Beyonce.
I think Beyonce's
I would vote for
probably gonna win this
Beyonce.
category.
Beyonce's gonna win.
Just because of the other songs around her.
Yeah.
Just like seeing Beyonce.
Those
lose to
names
them,
next to Beyonce names is like, damn. Like,
That's my only reason.
I would vote for Beyonce. And
best-
Shabuzi would get a Grammy too, which is cool. Like, salute.
Best, he's gonna clean up this actually.
Yeah,
that's my hot take. Best rap album, Might Delete Later, The Auditorium, Common and Pete Rock, Alligator Bites Never Heal, Death of Slim Shady, and We Don't Trust You. Who y'all think win that?
I like the. At first, I would say I like the noms. I think
I do.
I think they actually did well with the noms for that. And
Agreed.
I can agree with it. Who do I think is going to win?
I would have had a fix before the 6 on here, but that's just
unfortunately, it's gonna be Eminem. I don't know how to break.
I'm about to say,
It'll
bro.
be Eminem.
But my vote would be for Doechii.
I
My vote would be
if
for
I had a
Doechii.
vote, it would be for Future.
think Future's winning this.
You
I
think
Future's
so?
winning this. Mhm.
I'd be happy if Future
I think
won.
Future's going
If
to win
Doechii
this.
can't win, I'd be happy Future will win.
I think Future's winning this.
If Future win, I'm pushing the classic narrative.
That's
oh, yeah,
fine. You
even
can do
harder.
that. You can
if
do
Future
that.
win the Grammy,
As soon as you
I've
win
been
the
doing
best.
it now. Listen, I was doing it before.
Yeah.
Future win the Grammy,
Yeah.
Hot take. I think this Future best album.
I'm not mad at it. I've been saying it.
Really?
Album mixtape. I think that's Future best project.
I think We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You combined is the best album of the 21st century. I don't know.
How are we gonna
That was
just
a- that was a
slip
joke. That was a
these
joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Mine was a joke. Mine was a
I was
joke.
about to say, we gotta talk.
No, his was a joke. I'm 1,000. I think that's
Best
I
in
think,
the Discog.
I think-
Jesus.
I think that is the one.
Wow.
I
And
think
if-
the production on that is immaculate.
And if it's not that, it's We Still Don't Trust You.
Like,
And I was Dirty Sprite 2 to the core.
Yeah.
But
Man, Drake's right too. So good.
Man, what?
Okay. Best new artist. I'm just going to read the people that matter. Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii, Chaperone, Shabuzi, and Teddy Swims. The other people that are on here don't matter because Sabrina Carpenter or Doechii is winning that.
I think it's just Sabrina. I wouldn't even consider Doechii, and I love Doechii.
I think it's gonna be. What's bro name?
Shabuzi.
Yeah. He has a chance for sure.
Yeah, because Sabrina Carpenter was like, "Why am I the best new artist?"
Mm-hmm.
But they always do that though. It's never new artists. It's almost they're been around for years.
Song of the year, a bar song, Tipsy, Shabuzi, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, that should win. Die with the Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Fortnite, Taylor Swift and Post Malone, Good Luck Babe, Chaperone, Not Like Us, Kendrick, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, and Please, 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 Sabrina Carpenter. That's a tough ass category.
Taylor, if you
All
win
those songs are
this,
crazy.
mark my words, Taylor. If you win this award specifically, my hate is gonna skyrocket.
I'm going to be angry.
I'm gonna be disgusted.
I'm going to be angry. If
I have
she wins
no
that
idea what that song sounds like.
Listen, that Black Devil Magic. If she wins that a week after the Chiefs win a Super Bowl,
I swear to
Patrick
God,
Mahomes in a wheelchair or something crazy, like he's gonna be out there with the crutch on the field. Like,
Boy.
I have no idea what Fortnite sounds
I'm
like.
gonna say Shabuzi though. Shout out to Shabuzi. Listen,
I told you, I think he cleaned up.
I picked that nigga for every category.
I think he cleans up. Yeah. And then album of the year, the big category, New Blue Sun, Andre 3000. What the fuck did they do that for?
Shout out Andre 3000.
Cowboy Carter, Beyonce, Short and Sweet, Sabrina, Brat, Charlie, XCX, the JC Volume 4, Jacob Collier. Who the fuck is that? Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish, The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess, Chaperone. That's bullshit. And the Torture Poets Department is bullshit. The album sucks. But it's between Beyonce, Billie, and Taylor for me.
It's got to be Beyonce. Bro.
But I think because of everything surrounding her, it's going to be Beyonce.
Yeah, like, it's like, bro, you niggas have ducked that album of the year too many times.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Sabrina could win it, bro. I think they're gonna give her the Billie Eilish treatment when she cleaned them niggas up and just wiped everybody down.
I can see it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I agree with you, bro. Yeah. I'm worried about that happening, but I really think they're going to get it. I think she's going to win something, but I think they're going to get an album of the year to Beyonce. It's just been too much controversy surrounding it. It's been too many eyes on her. She did something no one's ever done before, completely changed genres and all of that. I think they're going to finally give it to her so they can start.
Listen, I think if she don't win this year, she stops submitting. So
the thing is,
because I would stop submitting if I don't win this year. No cap.
Me too. Stop. Just stop submitting.
Yeah, stop putting my name on that shit.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah,
Deadass.
That's true. There's definitely a lot of pressure, and the Grammys do tend to try to make up for mistakes if they fuck up. So it's definitely possible. I don't know. I just think since she's also I think she's nominated in so many things that they'll probably their sick logic they can try to say it makes sense by giving them the best country album. And how is it nominated for the best country album at the Grammys but not at the country awards?
Yeah.
It's just so much.
Shout out to that girl.
God.
Yeah, she's nominated for Best Country Album, Best Country Song, Best Country Pop Duo Performance, Best Country Solo Performance. So that's 4 awards she's probably going to win.
I can see them clean that up.
One of those is with Levi Jeans. The other one is with the song with Miley, and the other one is 16 Carriages. And then Texas Hold'em is nominated for Song of the Year. She shouldn't win that, and she's not. Birds of a Feather should win that, deadass.
100%.
Birds of a Feather is
100%.
ridiculous.
Yes,
ridiculous.
for sure. And it was everywhere. It has the impact and how good of a song it is, how well it's written, everything together. Yeah,
it's been amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. This has been amazing. A real nice, just kick back, relax. Y'all enjoy just chit chat pod. Not too informational and nerdy, like how we like to get. But don't worry, them playoffs coming around, and we locking the fuck in soon. Come.
Listen, I know you niggas. Listen, it was a cool episode. I know you niggas ducking us. I know we see Colorado record.
Hey, before I got it, you thought I was see you,
yeah, baby. You thought we forgot, huh?
Yeah.
We forgot. Nah.
Hey, Travis Hunter, best college football player we've ever seen. Shadur Sanders, number one draft pick. Coach Prime is not going to coach the Dallas Cowboys. Stop saying that. Coach Prime is building a powerhouse in Colorado. In 10, 15 years, we'll be looking at Coach Prime as one of the 10 greatest college football coaches ever. Mark my fucking words.
Absolutely.
It's a show about
I agree
nothing.
with all of that except the Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter is the best college football player we've ever seen. Skill position.
You agree? Shadur's going
skill
number one
position
too?
I was like, no.
He said that too.
Skill position wise.
I stopped listening.
I said first quarterback.
Oh, I thought you said
he's not going number
I was
one.
about to say
He's not going number one because Jacksonville was getting that number one pick.
I started fading.
And he's not going to
Nigga said I started getting woozy.
Hold on. What skill position is better than Travis Hunter?
Reggie Bush.
Nigga, you're crazy. Did Reggie Bush play linebacker? I didn't motherfucking
Reggie
think
Bush
so.
returned kicks.
I don't care what Reggie Bush did, nigga. Have you
Hunter
seen
not
Travis
returning
Hunter? Have you seen Travis Hunter play football, my nigga?
Is Travis Hunter better than Ashton Jinty this year?
Yes. I keep telling you, if Ashley Genty had 85 tackles and a pick, maybe I have a conversation.
Listen, Ashley Genty was averaging 10 yards a carry.
Right. Here's the thing with
he was averaging a first down.
Here's the thing with Travis Hunter.
Touch.
I love Travis Hunter. I definitely think he's 100% like that. But to say the best college player we've ever seen, well, I mean, it depends on what you're weighing it. Cause
I said skill position.
Skill position.
Taking quarterbacks out.
Bo Jackson?
Yes.
Bo Jackson?
Because my thing is this.
Love Bo Jackson.
He's definitely not the best receiver we've ever seen.
Nope.
And he's not the best corner we've ever seen. So
Nope.
is he getting it specifically because he plays both?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I just want to make sure.
How many DBs are better than Travis Hunter? Like all time?
In like college?
Yeah, college history.
Maybe 10.
No, that's not maybe.
That's my point. That is my point. He is a top 20 corner ever in college and a top 20 receiver ever in college. The top 20 receiver is a lot. I want y'all to know.
Okay.
I'm lying about
that's
that.
the thing.
But the corner, he's a top 20 corner. He's a top 20 corner. Bro, he is so good. His his PFF grade as a receiver is 99.8, and his grade as a corner to quarterbacks throwing to him is a 30. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. No, that's my thing. He's not the best receiver ever. Okay. He's not the best corner ever. He's the best player ever because he can do more and he is more effective and he impacts the game more than everybody y'all have named. Because everything y'all are saying that these receivers did. Jamar Chase, I don't know if he's better than Jamar Chase. If he was playing with Joe Burrow next to Justin Jefferson,
I know. He's not.
I don't. Shit, call 12, nigga. I believe in that nigga, man.
I'll say this: Travis Hunter can't cover Jamar Chase. I'll tell you that.
Oh, shit.
Travis Hunter could not cover
shit. And Jamar Chase can't cover Travis Hunter. Shit. But Travis can do a better job of covering Jamar than Jamar can him. I can promise you that.
They both score. I think they both score.
Not every time. Travis, seriously.
I got you. You better than Derrick Henry?
Yes. Fuck Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
Alabama.
Derrick Henry played defensive end? I didn't think so.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't think he played defensive end, my nigga. No. That's the best football player we've ever seen.
As long as that's the basis of your argument, I won't get mad at it.
Bro, like, I'm just
because
gonna
other niggas aren't doing it.
Bro, like, he's done something.
But it's also,
he played 166 snaps last game.
Listen.
Come on, dog.
Okay, look. Charles Woodson.
Fuck Charles Woodson, nigga.
Favorite players, bro.
Charles Woodson.
Fuck Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson won the Heisman just on defense.
Charles Woodson played offense, and that's why he won the offense.
He was a gadget guy.
Exactly. And they was like, he played both ways. Every time you hear Charles Woodson, Mr. Both Ways, Mr. Two times, Mr. Did It All.
No, but he was also the best DB in the nation.
And Travis Hunter is arguably the best defense in the nation. It's one nigga that you are saying might be better than him, and he's in Michigan, and he's not playing right now. Will Johnson. That's the only nigga. If it's not him, it's Travis. And that's not me. That's scouts. I've been watching this shit. Like I've been watching the draft reports and shit.
I think Travis Hunter is one of the most unique players we've ever seen. And that nigga is not better than Stanford Christian McCaffrey.
Let me ask a question.
Crazy.
Let me ask a question.
You're crazy.
If Travis Hunter goes to the league, I don't think they're gonna let him play both sides in the league.
It's crazy. We was talking about that. I think it depends where he goes.
They're going to let him.
If he goes to the Patriots.
Okay, even better then. Even better to my question. If he goes to the league and he fizzles out in a couple years because he gets cooked by injuries because he's playing both sides, because the NFL is not no fucking college, are y'all still going to be praising him like this?
That's true.
He's not. He's one.
Do we think this is sustainable to last an NFL career?
One, he's not going to do that. He's not going to phase out by injury, because if he starts getting hurt to do that, he's going to move the corner, and that's going to be the end of this. Two, him phasing out in the NFL has nothing to do with me saying he's the best college football player ever. Reggie Bush didn't have the best NFL career. Derrick Henry hasn't had the best career. But I'm saying that wouldn't change my argument. Okay. That wouldn't change my argument at all. But what I am saying is that Travis impacts the game in such a different way. Like he literally, that Hail Mary they got at Baylor was because the nigga in the end zone on the Hail Mary came out of the end zone to stop Travis from catching the ball. Like that is how dynamic he is on offense, and he's shutting down a side of the field.
I think skill position. Listen, because you got to say skill. Because if it's not
the quarterbacks, no, fuck that.
Okay, listen. Okay, because listen, I'll pull Cam out.
Shit, that's Cam Newton, nigga. That is Cam fucking Newton.
But I think skill position wise, I think he will be one of the most unique players ever.
Without a doubt.
I don't know if he's better than Georgia Tech Calvin Johnson, but
Yes, he is.
Listen, he can't go horizontal like
And
that.
let me end it here. Let me end this here. If Travis Hunter
Yeah.
was doing this at the University of Georgia, everybody would be saying what I'm saying. If he was doing this at Alabama, everybody would be saying what I'm saying. If he wasn't playing against UGA in Texas and against Texas at UGA, he had 125 receiving yards and an interception, 2 tackles, and a pass deflection. Niggas would be like, "That's the best college football player we've ever seen."
You know what?
Because he's out in the Big 12
Yeah.
doing it against teams that aren't as good as SEC teams without much notoriety around them as the SEC teams. They're acting like it's not what it is. This is absurd, dog.
It is
It's
absurd.
166 snaps, and you're the best player on each side of the ball. He's their best offensive player. He's their best defensive player. He's the best offensive player in the Big 12. He's the best defensive player in the Big 12. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think he's definitely amazing. I don't know. I don't know if I ever.
I don't feel this strong.
Reggie Bush made me watch football.
This was fun.
No, for sure.
Reggie Bush is the reason we're doing this show. Like, I watch football because Reggie Bush played football. Like,
That's real. That's
like,
real.
like Stunner was talking about, like, yards per carry. Listen, Reggie Bush went behind his back, up the sideline. Like,
That nigga was a video game.
yeah, like I don't care
It
nothing
didn't even
about
make
it.
sense.
Save the charts. Like,
I agree with that. Reggie Bush is a god amongst men. Reggie Bush, I always say Reggie Bush and Michael Vick were the first two black superheroes. Deadass. For me growing up, Michael Vick was the first one, and then Reggie Bush right after that.
100%.
But
Kobe for me. That's how I was watching basketball first.
That's a good one.
But,
That's real.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know, but I was a T-Mac fan before I was a Kobe fan. I used to
Really?
love Tracy McGrady. NBA Live 05, Houston Rockets. Was a motherfucker.
That was a good ass. That was a good ass
motherfucker.
NBA Live.
That was one of the, that might be the best.
Yeah. Which NBA Live is your favorite?
05 on the GameCube. 05 on the GameCube.
tough, yeah.
That's my favorite basketball game ever. Fuck.
I don't remember if it was 05 or 04.
But I will say NBA Live 09 on the 360 was crazy.
I'm gonna say NBA Live 10.
That was a good one. Was that Kobe on the cover?
No. It was Dwight. When you walked in the gym.
Was it Kobe 09?
We walked in the gym and.
Oh, yeah.
You
That
walked
was
in
the
the
year
gym
before I
and he was
switched to
warming
2K.
up.
That was the year
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
switched
He
to
was
2K.
warming
Yes.
up.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. That's the best one.
Yo, let
That-
me run it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best
That was
one.
that
Bro,
was.
you used to be
yeah.
able to load up and put it on the NBA Finals.
Yes. Salute to gaming.
I miss when Live was better than 2K.
That was a fun time.
Yeah,
That was a
I
fun
hate
time.
2K.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 95. Fuck 2K. I'm like, episode 95 is in the books. Please like, subscribe, and comment. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Nelson. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Ish, the greatest in the world. Thank you to Nelson for pulling up. And you can love us, you can hate us. I just hope you pay us. Salute.
Yes, up.
Time,